Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. How are y'all? I'm live on TikTok at the same time. SheRaSeven, the original on TikTok. Anyway, I have one camera here, one here. So y'all gonna get some back and forth. Thank y'all everybody for giving me gifts on the TikTok. I really appreciate y'all. If y'all can't get to YouTube, y'all just gonna have to listen from here. Okay. So today we're talking about men always want what they cannot have. And this goes along with playing hard to get, using reverse psychology, and having several options. Because while one is deciding whether he's going to act right or not, the other one is acting right, or the other one is giving you what you want. So men always want what they cannot have, and who is more of a challenge. Once they get an easy person, they're bored with them fast. So if you play nice girl, if you get people, if you're a people pleaser, you might get them temporarily, but you're not going to be able to keep that attention because you're boring. They don't have to do anything to keep you anymore. They know exactly where you are 24/7 because you check it in 24/7. If you're too nice, they're going to take advantage of you. If if you always give in when they want some, they're not even going to want it as much because it's too easy to get. So that's why I always tell y'all, always say no a couple of times until they earn it. Okay, make them earn it even after you're married. Even after you're married, your husband still got to earn it every time. Otherwise, they don't really want it. Okay, if a man doesn't work for something, he does not appreciate it. So always make them work, even if you're married. Okay, you don't get it for free still. You just are closer in proximity to it to work for it. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. But okay, I'm gonna read the question over here. How to hurt him after a physical fight with him? Call the police. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how you hurt him. Popo. Anyway. You shouldn't be fighting a grown man. Let the police fight him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let him fight in court. All right. Anyway, these questions. Thank y'all. Y'all like the hair today? Hey, TikTok, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. He buys you a car on his name, finance, or a lease. Girl, if that car ain't in my name, I don't want it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't want it. Because they can take it back at any time, man. Call it in stolen or whatever. Don't want it if it ain't in my name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can keep it because all he doing is buying himself a car and letting you drive it. So if you are that desperate, then take the car. I'm not taking it unless it's in my name. You ain't doing nothing if you ain't doing nothing. All right? Don't be desperate, ladies. If that man can buy a car in his name, he can buy a car in your name. He could be the co-signer. All right. Y'all be taking scraps and wonder why they treat y'all that way. Oh, Addie Sprinkle Sprinkles, how you doing? Thanks for the super chat. Thank y'all all over here for the gifts. I appreciate y'all on the TikTok as well. I'm trying to go between. So when it comes to like doing something nice for your man, let's say you're married or dating someone, don't do too much. Don't go overboard. Never do more than he does for you. In fact, whatever he does for you, you do by 1/4. So if he goes 100, you go 25%. Okay. That's how much more they should like you in order to accept that. So whatever they're doing for you, for example, if they're bringing you flowers, being romantic, taking you out on dates, buying you nice gifts and stuff like that, that's 100%. They're taking care of you, paying all your bills or whatnot, right? You're only going to give them 25%. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because after a while, if you give them 50%, 75%, you're gonna get attached and start liking them a little bit more and doing a little bit more while they start doing a little bit less. And eventually, you're going to be doing more than he's doing. So that's why you got to keep the 25% effort and let them stay at the 100% effort. Because as time moves forward, things are going to naturally even out. But remember, if you're always doing 25%, they're never going to catch up to each other, but they're going to seem like they are. So he's always going to be doing more for you. And once he gets in that habit of not expecting more out of you and doing more for you, it's going to be normal. And they won't expect you to do this for that or this for that. They won't expect too much. It's kind of like the C student scenario. You go to school, let's say you're really smart and you're in school, but you don't want people to expect too much out of you. So you just do enough to pass. C student, B minus student. They know you can make straight A's, but you don't want to use your time, energy, and effort to study and do all that kind of stuff when you already know the stuff or you're capable of learning it. So you stay at the C average so no one expects too much out of you. And you don't have to do all that extra work. And you don't have to do this and you don't have to do that. So who's going to expect the most out of a C student? A sprinkle, sprinkle. There. Yes, low effort women are the women that most guys end up with when they have money because they don't expect their woman to do too much. Because listen to me, guys, if she's doing too much, she's going to expect even more in return. And a lot of times y'all can't do that. So they have to literally go get another one to fill the void that you should be filling. Get it? So let me tell y'all a secret. If y'all want y'all's women to not cheat on you or cheat less, you got to do way, way more for her so she doesn't want to. A woman not going to go out and cheat if she got everything she needs plus. Unless it's all revenge cheating because you cheated. So if you want to keep your woman happy, do way more. And don't expect as much out of her. Because let me tell y'all, if you do, she's going to expect way, way more out of you. And when she don't get it, she's going to the next chick. To the next dude. And I know men say, well, they can go to the next chick, but you're still going to have to spend money on the next chick. See, when a woman goes to the next dude, she gets more money because he's going to have to take her out, impress her, buy her things to keep her, just like you did as a guy. So we earn or we gain and we increase while, when a man cheats, they decrease. So y'all have to understand that too. If we decide to go cheat, we get more money in our pockets, period. And so y'all have to remember that. Do more for the woman than she does for you. It's not tit for tat anymore because you're the man. And if you want the respect of a man, you got to act like one. Okay? Okay. Men always want what they can't have. So if you keep them at a distance, if you tell them no every once in a while, if you say work for it or else, instead of looking for another challenge somewhere else, they got a challenge right there that they got to reach all the time. So that's why I'm telling y'all, act like they have to earn you still, no matter what, even in marriage, even in long-term relationship. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And a lot of guys who are complaining, we're not for you. The type of woman that have these type of standards and mentality, they're not for you. So go find the type of woman that believes in going tit for tat, 50-50, all that kind of stuff. It's not like women aren't going to care whose standards are high. As long as you're happy and you got the type of woman that you can afford and that you find, good for you, we don't care. That's not our problem because, a lot of times guys think that women like us on this channel are talking to them. And if you are upset at this, we're not talking to you. We're not even talking to any men. We're literally talking to women, or we're literally talking to people that want this information so they know how to create the type of lifestyle and relationship that they want. They're not, we're not talking to the men to tell them, we want you to do this and we want you to do that. We can already get you to do that if you have the money. If you don't have the money, then literally you're not the target. Literally. So it's like if you're going to go borrow some money from someone, you're not going to go to the poorest person you know. All right, this makes sense. If you want money, you're going for the rich. Okay, you're going for someone who has it to spare and not care. All right, so remember, y'all, if y'all have a problem with this, fellows, y'all aren't even the target. So y'all can exhale now. Y'all know that movie Waiting to Exhale? Y'all are not the target. Y'all are too feminine and ain't got no money. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, let me read some. Okay. If y'all want to ask some. Thank you. Okay, Addie. Yeah. Okay. Y'all want to ask some questions on the super chat? Go ahead. Yes, y'all, this is my real TikTok. Thank y'all for being here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all for all the gifts. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all follow me on TikTok. SheRaSeven, the original. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all. What if you found out that a man you want to cheat on has a girlfriend? Girl, it don't even matter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Does he have money? What if you find out later and he lied to you, but he's giving you money? Go back to my video when I tell y'all about how men cheat, and then you'll know the answer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. As long as he's not cheating you out of your money, I think you're good. So why y'all playing mind games? Men have money, then there shouldn't be no issue. Exactly. A lot of women are asking me how to get this done, how to do this, how to navigate their marriage, how to flip the script, how to stop going 50-50, how to get the man to pay, and this is how you do it. Okay? And I've helped lots of women in their marriages, in their relationships, to stop going 50-50. Okay? I told them to go on strike. Lock it up, stop cooking and cleaning and doing all that other stuff that they expect you to do for free, and start telling them no, going places without texting them, getting your level up on, not worrying about them and doing you. And if they really want you, they'll act right and do what you need them to do. Okay? If not, you already know you just had a dusty roommate. Okay? Either they'll man up or admit that they're a dusty roommate. That's all. That's the only option they have. Okay. You said, how can you attract non-Black men? Hang out where non-Black men are. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That makes sense, right? And don't be looking like who did it and why with, okay. If you have baby hair that comes to your eyebrow, cut it a little bit shorter, like maybe up to here. If you have them lashes that curl up and look like one of them black caterpillars that turn into a monarch butterfly, take them off. Okay. If your nails are this long with a bunch of stuff on them and it looks like you have a hard time wiping, cut them down. Go to the nice side of town. Don't wear anything too trendy. Okay. Smile. And look like you're approachable. Be friendly with the bartender or the people that work there, and do all your errands on the side of town, which have the type of men that you're trying to attract. That's literally it. Don't wear too many colors. Exactly. Don't be in there looking like a pack of neon oil highlighters. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yeah, I just glue my lashes on and take them off every day. I don't have the lash extensions and all that stuff. Um, so yes, you gotta like make sure you're not out there looking like who did it and why sometimes, okay? Thank you. Why are you asking me if all men cheat? Jasmine is asking me if all men cheat. Let me ask you a question, Jasmine. Would you bet your life that all men don't cheat at some point in any of their relationships? So, for example, you think a man has gone through all his relationships and has never cheated or ever will cheat? A lot of women think that they're special and that their man won't cheat on them. But if they had the opportunity to cheat and you would never know, what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to say, no, I'm sorry, even though this might be my chance, my last chance in a long, long, long time to get some from someone very different or, you know, pretty or that thinks I'm better than I really am or whatever, or boosting my ego. You don't think they might take them up on it if they don't think you'll never find out? What if you're an old lady? What if you've been married 30 years and you got gray hair and hunched over and they're, they still looking like tan on a golf course and going to the strip clubs? I mean, what are you going to do, man? All right. Thank y'all, TikTok, for all the gifts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me unplug my, oh, what the heck? Can y'all see me now? All right. Anyway. Okay, well, maybe I should turn it off on TikTok. Y'all come to the YouTube channel if y'all can see or hear. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 33, your main provider is 60, and he already invested a lot of in your business. We have been together for 6 months. How to make him propose? It's been 6 months, ma'am. I'm not trying to marry nobody after no 6 months. Okay. Don't make him propose after 6 months, or else you'll regret it. Thank you. That's my advice. You too quick with it. He gonna think you crazy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 6 months. I would be scared. Okay. Girl, wait at least 2 years, unless 2 years. If he ain't ready, then move on, have another one. Y'all got to do better. Or one of these men be running away. I'd be running away too if y'all trying to get married after 6 months. I don't know you. Okay. Okay. Read something. Thank y'all on TikTok. I appreciate all y'all's gifts. Y'all so sweet. But y'all go on YouTube if y'all can't see me. Do y'all still see me? I don't know. It says, I don't know. Y'all see me? I missed super chat. Hold on. Provider was mad you faked on him yesterday. Oh, flaked on him yesterday. He got me a year at a luxury apartment. Should I wait it out or beg? I'm not getting ready to beg, no, man. Remember, they always want what they can't have. Just come up with an excuse to flip it and make it his fault. Tell him, make it his fault why you flaked on him, okay? Tell him you were feeling some sort of way and now you know better or something. I don't know. But don't ever beg, no, man. Unless it's acting and you have several other ones and you really don't care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all want me to restart the live over here? Okay, let me restart the live. And let me restart the live on the TikTok because they say something is happening. Now, how do I get up out of here? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Be patient. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. Is it working? Oh, thank y'all for the gifts on TikTok. All right. Thank you, Addie, for being a new member. Okay, Sheer says, okay, Alina says, your main provider is 60. He already invested a lot in business. Okay, I already answered that one. Thank you, Britha, for the super chat. You can already tell this is going to be one I will be replaying a few times to stay fresh. The makeup and hair today are pretty. You got a surgeon courting you now. Oh my gosh. Okay, Montana, sprinkle, sprinkle, get your money, girl. She said she got a surgeon. Thank y'all. Anyway, so men always want what they can't have. So play a little hard to get. Men like challenges. Women that are too easy, they get bored with quick and go cheat or go find another one that's a challenge still. Okay. So make sure you're not too nice and you're not giving it up too easy. Even after you're married, even after you're in a relationship, they still need to work for whatever you give it them. Okay. Oh, Bertha, sprinkle, sprinkle, or Britha. How can you stop getting attached so quickly? Have more than one. Bertha, have more than one. You have more than one, you got to think about more than one. So you can't get attached super easy because you got to juggle. Okay? When you're juggling, you don't get attached to one. All right? Make sure you're not getting attached to one by having to. Or if you don't like dating more than one guy, which I don't know why if y'all are married, then put more energy and effort into yourself. Be more selfish. That way you're more focused on you rather than them. So keep yourself busy by doing lots of self-care, going to get your hair done, nails done, going shopping, maybe starting your own business or doing more for yourself. So you're not so focused on the attachment to another person. They should be more focused on the attachment they have towards you. That's how you do it. A man don't want something he can have. He always wants something that he can't have. So make sure you stay at a distance, allowing him to chase, allowing him to try, allowing him to continue to court you. A lot of y'all say, oh, after marriage or after we've been together for a while, we've lost that smart spark or whatever. That's because you stop letting him chase and you stop and you give him whatever he wants. Stop giving them whatever they want. Make them work. Make them work. All right. Like, for example, if y'all live together, he can't just sleep with you anytime he wants. Oh no, he got to do stuff in order to get to that point. He got to do a lot of things. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, and most women know this. When they want something done, they will withhold sex, and they'll say, "Well, I need to get this done." And the man tries to come to them at night or whenever. They'll be like, "No, I don't feel like it because I'm thinking about the thing that I need to get done." You know. And when the guy tries to initiate, he'll be like, "No, I'm thinking about the thing that I need done." And so until that thing gets done, the man can't get done, right? So what he gonna go do? Get that thing done, whatever it is that you asked. All right. So they know how to act. You don't give it up for free, not even in marriage. They gotta exchange it for something. Okay? Giving up yourself free in marriage allows the man to take you for granted. Okay? Never give it up for free. Not even in marriage. Not even in marriage. Okay? Let me see something. I'm trying to disconnect this TikTok because it's going in and out. Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all. Y'all come to YouTube. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know how to end it. I'm not touching it right or something. Okay. I don't know. Can't see because there's too many lights. Thank y'all. Okay, I'm going to end it. Bye, y'all. All right. I think I ended it. Yeah, bye, y'all. Sorry, y'all. They know where my YouTube channel is. They come over there. Hi, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm all y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, I'm gonna put this ring light back on. That was kind of looking good. I don't know. Oh, yeah. There it goes. Thank y'all. Yeah, this wig is actually from Wigs.com. I've had it for years. Yes. Wigs.com. I have a link in the description bar to their website and a discount code if y'all want to go look around. I appreciate it. Okay, 27 cents, 63-year-old. We've been on 3 dates. I'm tired of eating. He needs to be generous. Should I suggest shopping? Yes, you should suggest something. And if you don't think he's going to do so, or if he's like stalling on it, remember, just file his number under dinner. Okay, this is how you separate these types of guys. Some guys just are lonely and want to have a dinner companion. Okay, and just put them under dinner if they're not going to start giving you any help, any gifts or anything. Just put them under dinner. Whenever you want to try out a new restaurant or go eat or whatever, call them up. They're dinner type dates. They don't want to go any further unless, you know, they offer you something. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have to understand the difference between dinner dates and providers. Okay. Older men who are single or bored with their wife at home, they choose to go on dating sites and find dinner dates. And after the third date, or after you've mentioned a few times that you might need something or want something and they don't, offer it to you, or if you ask them and they say no, they're just for dinner. Okay. So don't confuse them. There's nothing wrong with having some free food when you need it, but continue to date others. All right. Men always want what they cannot have. So no matter what, those dinners will never be enough. Okay. A man thinks taking you out to eat over and over and over is going to get you in the bed. You know, it ain't. not the smart ones, man. You could eat all you want and go to the next dude that also saved under dinner and eat some more. I missed a couple super chats. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me go. Let me look. Where are some places you recommend to buy clothes from to be a baddie, but also modest? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I shop everywhere. I just look for styles that look classy versus trashy. You know what I'm saying? So I shop pretty much everywhere. Wherever I can find something cute. It doesn't even matter where. You can find cute clothes everywhere. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. So usually when I go to any type of website, I'll type in classy sexy, or go on Google and type in classy sexy clothes, or go on Pinterest and type in classy sexy outfits. And usually they'll have links to the stores where you can buy the stuff, or things will show up and suggest themselves in what shops. Okay. So just always search what type of look you're going for. You said how to detach from a man that you live with, works from home and makes him chase. He provides, so we are home together. He's not sexually motivated. Do something else. I don't know. Like, don't be home. Go out, have fun. Why do you have to be at home? Or busy yourself with something. But I would suggest going out and doing something on your own. Uh-oh, Anastasia, sprinkle, sprinkle. He's a provider, pays your bills, buys you stuff, but lately he's been asking me to cook and clean. What should I do? Ask him for his credit card to buy some stuff. Ask him for his credit card and say, I need to, get some more things, that will help clean. Use these words. I need to get some more things that will help clean. He'll get you his credit card. Call up the maid company, the cleaning service. Hello, can you help clean? And then schedule a day for them to come. Okay. Then you call up DoorDash, or actually, you could use your phone to just order on DoorDash with his credit card. When it gets there, put it on a plate and make it look like you cooked it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Where are some places? Okay, I already read that. Shira, your thoughts on being submissive to a man? Is he submissive to your bills? Thank you, influencer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Influencer insight girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is he submissive to your bills, Rose? Because if he's not, then I'm not going to be submissive to anything. And even if you are submissive, the only type of submission that a woman gives a man is the type of submission where she doesn't have to correct him or worry about money or try to make sure that he's not messing up. That's the only type of submission women really give. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, women that don't really submit to men will interrupt them, correct them, talk down to them, because most of the time, those men aren't paying their bills. And most of the time, women are literally smarter than men. They just play dumb. So if a man is paying all your bills, giving you everything you need and want, you're not going to correct him. You're not going to double check everything he's doing because he's been doing it and it's been working and you're getting everything that you want. So you're not going to have to go behind him. That means you trust him enough to do the things that he said he was going to do. So you're literally just submitting your trust in the things that he said he was going to do. You're not doing everything he tells you to do. You're just not doing the things that most women do who don't have a provider. Okay? What to say to Dusties to offer them, to offend them? Same are, okay. What to say to Dusties to offend them? Nothing, ma'am. You offend them by not even acknowledging their presence. Tell them that their opinions don't count because they don't have money. All right? Tell them you can't give me any sort of advice if you can't even pay all my bills. That shuts them up quick, Okay, he's 35, you're 24. He owns a company and he provides for me, but I'm scared that he's too young. What should I do? Have a backup, or don't take him seriously and keep your options open. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. Never. Okay. And JS is saying girls are not hoes. Then stop treating them like hoes. Okay. When they ask for money, just give it to them and don't expect nothing in exchange. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The only thing that makes a girl a hoe is when the man asks for something in exchange. Otherwise, she's just getting what she feels like she should have. All right. So the only thing that can ever make a woman into a hoe is a man who expects something more. So y'all stop making women into hoes by expecting more than you actually gave. All right. Next. Can't have a hoe without a man involved. Right, ladies? It's impossible. You can't. It just don't work that way. It's not ever going to work out that way. So whatever you say, sir. Men who insist on women submitting want to control you. That's because they can't control anything else. Men that want you to submit, there's two types of submission, and I explained one earlier. When you have enough respect for that man to let him speak without interrupting, to not correct him in front of other people because, usually he's right or he's taking care of everything and, blah, 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 blah. But that man ain't doing nothing for you. He's talking all kind of mess that's not true or saying, well, this and that. You're going to correct him. You're going to put him in his place because he ain't paying no bills and he ain't doing nothing worth. Let him yap, yap, yap out untruths and nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat. So the other type of man who wants to control you has no control somewhere else. And so they need it with you. Okay? That means they have someone else is controlling them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Sophia, you said I missed your super chat? Hold on. Okay, let me read this one first. Sugar daddy flew you out to Mia. You didn't pay for literally anything, but he says he wants a sugar baby closer and Mia. Should I let him go or try to keep him? Long distance relationships are dumb. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless they're just sending you money for no reason. So there's nothing really you can do unless you move over there, right? I mean, think about it. So yes, I really wouldn't care. Okay, Gordana says feminine response to what are you up to? Trying to figure out how I'm going to take care of A, B, C, and D. That's what you're always up to, trying to figure out how to get some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do they want to solve your problem and your dilemma? Well, there's their chance. That's what you're up to. Always trying to figure out how to solve a financial issue. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said this guy want to take you on a trip, but your passport expires. You have to get it renewed. Then what you doing? Go get it. Mm. All right. Why y'all keep asking about what do you do when you find out your man cheats? Upgrade your vehicle, upgrade your house, upgrade your jewelry, man. What are you doing? Okay, and if you still or cheat on him and upgrade everything and then leave, do what I'm telling y'all. Okay, what are you gonna do? Confront him? Get nothing out of it? Girl, you better get everything out of it. Get an upgrade on a couple things. Okay, then leave if you want to. After you replace him with another one, and cut him off in every way. Cut him off in the bed. All right, let him work for you. Men don't want what they can have. That's why he's cheating. Cut him off and make him work for you, make him spend on you, make him upgrade all the things that you need done. Okay. Stop asking me these dumb questions. I'm trying to tell y'all. If you allow your man to cheat, then you better allow him to upgrade you at the same time. So that way, when you're finally sick and tired of him and you don't want him no more, when you leave with way more. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do let older men in upscale restaurants know that you're interested? By looking at them, smiling, asking questions. Okay. The best question to always ask is, "Oh my gosh, that looks so good what you're drinking. What's in it?" You know, when you're at a bar, you're sitting at the bar, and you don't know what to order to drink, and you see some bartender making a man a drink, and you go, "Oh my God," ask the bartender, "What is that?" So the old dude can hear you. Then look at the old dude. Okay, that's the best thing, easiest thing, and then they'll try to buy you one because guys think their drink is the best drink and they want everyone to try it, so they'll offer you the same drink. So if you're going to do that, make sure you don't turn it down because then he'll be like, "Oh, then why are you asking?" Just take the nasty drink. And then if you don't really like it or drink it, they'll offer you another drink. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to avoid crazies. Do you ever fear some of these men will be crazy? Do they ever fear that some of you ladies will be crazy? Is the question. I think there's more crazy women than there are crazy men, man. Honestly, I don't fear that men are crazy because I know that women are crazier. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I believe in the power of woman. However crazy they can get, you should be able to get 10 times crazier, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have, you should be prepared to go crazy and not in a bad way. But let's say you're afraid a man is going to go crazy on you. Well, then have weapons. Have things in your purse. Okay? So just in case they try to act a fool, then you're already prepared to match their crazy with your crazy. I don't know why y'all asking dumb questions. Okay. If you're afraid that you're going to go out with some man, he's going to act crazy, have weapons, have tasers, sharp objects. I mean, why are y'all acting like y'all don't know how to defend yourself? Someone says pretend to be possessed. Okay, Danielle, that might work too. Start talking to someone that's not there. Do what you got to do, ma'am. Someone says pepper spray, keychains with self-defense items on there. Yeah. Girl, go on Amazon and buy you a bunch of self-defense items to keep in your purse if you that scared. Okay. Then you'll have a good story to tell after if they try something. Okay. Do y'all know how many times I've had to do certain things and I have good stories to tell now? um, you have bear spray, mango? Oh my goodness. Yeah, literally. Just have something to defend yourself with that will make a good story time later on, okay? All right. Sometimes crazy turns men on, yeah. You said tell us one. I've been told this story too many times. I done broke giant glass mugs over men's heads before in the bar. Girl. Only because, they tried to put their hands on me, and I'm not having that. Bam. It was literally self-defense, but it was, grab the closest thing to you. Um, so you think you crazy? No, you're not. Okay. You said he is famous. How do you get his attention? Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. If you're trying to get a famous person's attention, you don't have their attention. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And they need to get your attention. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. They need to get your attention in some way. Okay? Otherwise, you're not the prize. The best thing I can tell you is to look good and to get in their peripheral, to get in their view. If they like what they see, they're going to come get you. Okay? And if they have bodyguards and they bodyguards know they type, their bodyguards going to come get you. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Know their type. First of all, know their type. Look like they type. Pass in front of them a couple of times if it's in person. And they'll come get you. Or they'll send somebody to go get you. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If it's online and they don't see you online, or you just like one of their comments or something, or know them well enough to where one of your comments will get attention and they will try to DM you. Either way. Okay. But don't go chasing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And always try to be a little bit different. Okay, always do your own thing. Don't look like all the other ones. Have something a little different about you, just a little bit. Okay, have a crazy look in your eye. Have a little slightly different style. Don't even care that they're there. Don't look like a groupie. Look like you can get whoever you want, period. You understand? All right. Girl, y'all take me back to them old days. I can think back. Okay. All right. Pick me, Sharon, and the guy who. Okay. You said, what makes you unique? Your own sense of being. Like, for example, it's how you think, how you walk, how you talk, how you present yourself, how you deal with people, how you respond to things. So let's say you walk into a bar or a club and there's a famous person there. If you automatically look like one of the groupies, you know, it's not this, you're not a challenge. If you go off and do your own thing and walk around like you don't care who they are, like I'm just here because I'm here. I don't really care who's here. I'm trying to have a good time, you know. Da, da, da. Not worried about you. Usually that's who they'll seek out. The person that's not interested. If they look good. You know what I'm saying? Mhm. Because let me tell y'all a secret. Usually the women that are the groupies and after the whoever the famous person is, the famous person don't really want them. Because they can have them too easy. They want the ones that's more of a challenge. 'Cause it's too easy to get stuff when you're famous. Too easy. It's like, okay, whatever. I can have y'all later if I want to. Oh, Brittany, sprinkle, sprinkle. So act like they're just normal people. Hmm. Those stories are been on my videos for years and years. You just walk in confident, doing what you want, and if you're their type, they'll let you know. Okay, thank you, Diana the Dawn. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You look beautiful, Shira. Thank you, girl. Said own the room. Exactly. Own the room. Walk in with confidence and don't care who they are. That's what I do no matter who's there. Because I'm the main character and whoever's there anyway. That's sad, but it's true. Gotta be your own main character. Um, how to encourage your man to make more money. Tell him you want more money. Say you should apply for a higher paying position or get two sources of income because we can't stay at this rate forever. Then he'll know that you're going to start looking for richer men and he better do something about it. You said how to get a husband? You mean how to get a boyfriend to become a fiance and then a husband? If you want a husband, all you're going to attract is married men. Honestly, act like you don't want a husband. Find the one that wants you more, that's gonna be willing to, want to spend their life with you. So you always have to make sure that the type of guy that you're dealing with likes you 10 times more than you like them. And chances are they're gonna ask you to marry them, or they can't live without you and they're gonna want to marry you eventually. You know what I'm saying? So if you have to fight and find ways for a man to want to marry you and make them and convince them that you're the one to spend the rest of their life with, that's going to be a bad marriage anyway. So make sure they like you way, way more. That's how you get marriage fast. You left your husband because he got more mean as he made more money. And no, I know how to handle him. I just want to say thank you. And another level up, ladies. I'm back to being housewife again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so when you left your husband, he got more mean as he made more money. Now I know how to handle him. Okay, so you went back and got your money up. Okay, good for you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because now you know how to trick him and make him do what he got to do. Yes. You say you have a man, but he has money. Communication is a problem with him. What to do? Communicate with another. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Communicate with another. If communication is a problem and you can't get your money, make sure he puts you on direct deposit. That way you don't have to communicate with him at all. And if he wants to talk to you, then he has to put in the effort. Ladies, if you have a problem with communication with a man, then communicate with another, okay, until they figure it out. Remember, that's not your problem to fix. If he doesn't want to communicate, if he doesn't put the effort into communication, he don't want to. So why are you trying to push the issue? Just go communicate with one who can communicate better. You can still communicate with him whenever he decides to communicate and also take his money. But if your mission in life is to communicate with somebody, go communicate with another. Okay? Because if that's what you're looking for and he can't do it, then go get another one. I'm sending you sprinkles before I go look at new places and dust-free areas so I can be a goddess in peace, away from my evil picky neighbors and DL Dusty. All right, Pashmina, sprinkle, sprinkle. Good luck, girl. Make sure you find a place with a good view. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You asked the 47-year-old you were seeing to help pay rent once I was ill, and he said only his wife is going to get everything. Okay, well then why are you with a Dusty? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Men say that because they're not married and they don't plan to marry. So it's a nice way of saying I'm not going to pay for you, but still leading you on thinking that one day you could be wife if you earn it. No, it's like, okay, well then I'll call someone else. Don't worry about it. Tell your wife I said hello in the future because it ain't going to be me. Honestly, I would never deal with that. Okay. And I hope you ain't sleeping with that Dusty. Okay. How do you feel about abstinence until marriage? If your fiance or the person that you're dealing with feels the same way that you do, then I think it's fine. If they don't feel the same way as you do, this is my thing. I would have them paying if they want to marry me and are okay with it and want to pay for all my things until we're married, but still do a little something something on the side without me knowing with some other chick. I really don't care because I feel like you should not want a man who's used to sleeping with women just to all of a sudden stop sleeping with women because you don't believe in it until marriage, and he might not be able to ready to marry you, and you don't want to rush him into marriage because then he'll resent you later. So what you do is you say, okay, well, you're not gonna be sleeping with me. You want some, you know where to go. Just don't tell me. As long as these bills paid, I got everything I want, and the ring on my finger, and a date to, a promise ring or an engagement ring or something. I don't think women should be mad if they want if they want to save themselves for marriage. Allow that man to go do what he been doing, what he gonna do anyway, even if he agrees to be with you while you're absent. He's still gonna be cheating. So the best way to get him to respectfully do it is to give him the permission. And then he knows literally it's all about his money anyway. And if he wants to gain your affection and your respect, he will most likely withstand from sleeping with other women as long as he can, or pop the question and think that, he's going to get your affections that way. Okay. What's the perfect age gap for a 24-year-old? For me, in my opinion, in this day and age with these dusties out here, shoot, 50 plus. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Carolina or Caroline. Men, including rich, treat me worse now that I dress classy feminine. It's like they hate women who are in their feminine. What causes this? They can't take your value down. They can't intimidate you because you're too powerful as a classy feminine woman. And a lot of guys are intimidated because they can't get what they want fast from you. So it's going to take a real man with real money to actually want you. Okay. Those type of men that have money, a lot of times men with money that don't plan to spend, they just feel like their status of being wealthy is enough to make a woman sleep with them. And sometimes it is if the woman is looking for clout. But at the same time, if you're looking for bills paid and money and to be treated a certain way, you're not going to fall for their tricks or their okie doke because you look too good and you can go get another one. And they feel like, well, I'm not even going to waste my time with this woman because I can't trick her. She's too smart and she looks too good and she can replace me. So usually they're not going to deal with you if they can't trick you or afford you temporarily. They're not looking for anything serious. So I really wouldn't even care what those type of guys think. Okay, you got to go for older men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Older man, ma'am. How to deal with men in the South. Most will provide, but you have to earn your keep, and I ain't doing that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Courtney, I don't have to earn my keep. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm from the South. My husband is from the South, and I do not earn my keep. Let me tell y'all how to do it. Change your diet. Don't eat the same things as they eat. Don't like the same foods as they like. So if they ever ask you to cook something, it's something that they don't even want, because you're not cooking for them. You're cooking for you or the family. Also, mess up all the laundry, man. Throw a red sock in the whites. Make everything pink. They'll never ask you to wash again because you just can't do it. Leave a lipstick in your pocket and an outfit that you don't like. Oops, I guess maybe you should do the washing from now on. Or hire some maids. I just can't ever get this right. Oh, Sarah Lee, sprinkle, sprinkle. Boyfriend is studying for dental school. You used to be Barbara D. Builder. Now he treats me like a princess. How to make sure I don't end up as Barbara? Never pay for anything, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Save you all your money. Never pay for nothing. Allow him to continue to treat you like a princess and hopefully pay your bills. Don't build him. Let him keep you, meaning let him pay for all the living expenses if y'all live together, all the dates, pay some bills, whatnot. All right. And don't offer to contribute. You said it's strange how dating coaches today teach how to destroy a relationship. I'm not a dating coach. I'm a financial. I'm not a dating coach. I don't know who told y'all I was a dating coach. I don't have no type of thing, no cards, no website that ever said I was a dating coach. I said I'm a financial coach. Get your money. Okay, y'all got it twisted. The other day, I was cutting up in the comments. You was drunk. You're apologizing for that, and you taught me a lot by lack of response to my BS. Okay, B, sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, sometimes you got to have a little drinky drink, all right? We don't care. Speaking of drinky drinks, I don't know if she's here, but Miss Goddess Wild Red, she sent me a bunch of stuff. Sent me some drinks. Thank you, Goddess Wild Red, if you're in the house. Some gin, some different types of gin from Ireland. She went to Ireland. She traveled. She always sends me stuff when she travels. Thank you, girl. She brought me a few more things too. Maybe I don't need to show them. All right. Isn't she sweet? Yes. All right. How to know when you are the problem in the relationship. Never lasts long. After 3 months, everything falls. Okay, well, how old are the men you date? Because that could be the problem. If you're the problem, it could also be the type of man you're choosing to date. So are they older or are they young and not trying to get anywhere serious anytime fast? Because if you're dating young men, they're not trying to settle down anyway. So 3 months is probably the limit. If you got an older man, they want to stay as long as they can. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you said I missed the chat. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. My bad. How deal with men in this. Okay, I read that one. Boyfriend is studying therapy. Read that one. Okay. What should you wear on mall dates with sugar daddy? Some high heels that are gonna break while you're at the mall, so he can buy you some more shoes. So get you a high heel and rig it, like break the heel off, and then get your little hot glue gun and just put a little one dab of glue, put it on there, tiptoe on that shoe until you get next to the shoe store or almost next to the shoe store, and then you're gonna break your shoe, and then you're gonna look up, see the shoe store. It's gonna be like a miracle, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I just broke my shoe and I can't walk around the mall anymore. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?" "Oh, there's a shoe store over there." "Oh, okay, let's go." Um, don't wear something too dressy. Wear something like kind of maybe a little bit casual, but still feminine. So maybe like a cute maxi dress or a cute like top with a skirt or something like that. And if you see something really nice in the window and you want to try it on, he'll most likely want to see you what you look like in something fancier. So like keep it a little bit simple. Guys want you to go on a trip, but told him no just because a $3,000 loan. He only sent me 500, but said I'll send some monthly. What should I say? So then plan the trip in 3 months or however months from now. What was that? 500. So y'all going on a vacation in how many months? Tell him, look, okay, well, when it's paid off, then we can go. So plan it for a couple of months from now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, Thank you, Simi Ross. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So when he finished paying, somebody said, yeah, tell him, okay, in 6 months, we going on vacation again. All right. It'll be cold, but okay. Where we going? Okay. That's Christmas time, girl. Fall. Where y'all going? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I dare to let men buy things for me now without feeling guilty. Thank you, Shira. Yes, get it. Because they're supposed to pay for things. They're supposed to provide. What else? I'm not saying that's all men are worth, but that's one of the qualities that you should want in a man, that they can provide. All right. And a lot of people think this just because I emphasize that, think I might think that that's all a man is worth. If he can't do that, I don't want to see what else he's worth. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If he can't do what he's supposed to do, the bare minimum, I don't want to see what else he can do. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's literally it. Like, we don't want to see the rest. It's like, you know why? Because if they like you, but you can't provide, it's literally a waste of their time. Like, if you like a man and he can do everything but provide, now you're in a dilemma. Now you're like, okay, well, he's a good guy. Why can't he get his stuff together? What's wrong with him? Now you're going to start to pick him apart. Like, what's wrong with him? What happened to him? Why can't he? Where's his ambition? Why is he a failure? And so a woman is literally going to start to see the negative. They're going to start looking for things about you as a man if you don't have your money together. They're going to be like, what's wrong with him? So that's why we lead with that. Because if you got your finances together as a grown man, we're not going to be looking for your flaws. We're going to be looking for your positive traits. We're going to be looking for stuff to brag about. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be looking for what was wrong with them. So that's why women lead with that. Also, and I was saying this the other day in my video, in case you get a woman pregnant, she needs to know you can take care of a family. So if we know you got the money to provide, you're a provider, which means you're spending money, you're able to make more money, you have your finances in order, and you are responsible financially. We know that your mind is thinking correctly and you have the priorities in life that you're supposed to have. And if we say, okay, he's got his finances in order, that means well, other things are probably in order. And so then we'll stop trying to find your faults. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're mad that y'all aren't settling for 50-50 and wanting to be the cook, maid, and nanny. Well, I mean, wouldn't you be mad too if you were as a Dusty and you could get a woman to sleep in your bed and pay half the bills and cook and clean and wash your dirty drawers? Wouldn't you be mad too if that stopped? It's almost like people being mad because slavery was over. They got to pay now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's what that inflation is. Women said, nope. Get your money up. All right. Don't be mad. Get some more money. Find another way. It's literally the same thing. What are some feminine jobs women could apply for? Well, depending on if you're trying to earn a lot of money or not. Anything in the beauty industry is feminine. Anything where you can sit down at a desk and not do much and where you can look pretty. Okay. What are your thoughts on location sharing? Dumb. Okay. Most honestly, unless you plan on tricking them with two phones and leaving your phone somewhere. I mean, it's literally dumb. Are they paying you enough to location share? They paying all them bills? You driving in a nice car that they can follow on a little screen? Okay, you driving what you want? I'm not location sharing to nothing unless I got everything I want. And the location that I'm at is mostly going to be the mall, the spa, nail place, something, shopping, restaurants. And I would mess with them on purpose and eat at restaurants near nice hotels. Or go to the nail place next to hotels just to mess with them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How to leave a Dusty? Ask him to pay all the bills and he'll leave you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How do you feel about girls doing OnlyFans in this generation, starting as young? I answered this the other day, actually. When you grow up and have children, this is my best thing to tell you, ladies. When you grow up and have children, and what do you want them to find online? There you go. If your OnlyFans does not consist of doing something that you don't want your children to see later on in life, then great, do what you got to do. But if you don't want your kids seeing it, don't put it out there. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay. Like honestly, if you work in the strip club, your kids can't go see you in the strip club because they're too young. You know what I'm saying? You can wear makeup and wigs and masks and all that kind of good stuff if you want to. But if you putting your stuff out there on the internet, the chances are definitely higher for them to get, access to it or someone to send it to them later on. So my suggestion is to think ahead for the future and where you want to be in your future. What if a man wants to marry you and run for president and you over there on OnlyFans? So think about your future. Okay. Or you need to wear a disguise, a mask, and don't have no tattoo that mark who you are. Or do something. You need to be in disguise if you're gonna do all of that. Disguise your voice and everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Think about your future and the future type of person that you want to be with. Is it going to affect them? Okay. You always maintain your peace in different situations, not letting people see you're nervous. How to maintain that? Um, People don't really make me nervous. It's their actions that will, that are unpredictable sometimes. So, for example, if it's in person, if their actions are unpredictable, you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like online, who cares? You have more power online because you can just click off or delete or block or whatever. But in person, you got to be aware of your surroundings. You got to be aware of, what someone is going to do, what they're going to say, how they're going to make you look, da, da, da. So honestly, what you got to do is literally be prepared for that. And it's like, that's natural. That's fight or flight syndrome. So I don't see that's very natural uh, with most people. A guy you used to talk to, his best friend is now trying to go out with me. Does it mean first guy isn't interested anymore? Um, Probably, but if it's his friend probably thinks it's some type of game or some type of clout. So make sure his friend is doing more for you financially than the other dude did. Okay. Make sure the friend is paying for gifts or helping you out with these bills before you deal with him. Okay. Don't deal with him for free. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If the other dude is done with you, he's not gonna care. Just see which one is gonna do more, and that's see which one is gonna do more. See which one likes you more. You said you want the other guy though? Then ask the other guy to do more. Tell the other guy, your friend is coming on to me and offering to do A, B, C, and D. And what do you think about that? Usually the guy is going to do whatever his friend is offering to do for you and be happy that you told him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, how can you be in the business industry and still be feminine? By not talking about business when you leave work. Turning that off when you leave. All right. Knowing when to turn off work from when you are trying to be social. Okay. Turn it off. When you leave the office, leave the office. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to adjust this lighting. What the heck? This is my daughter's ring light. Look at all these colors. Okay, there we go. What do y'all think about selling your eggs for money? Well, you see your mini me walking around in the future. I don't know, that would be weird, right? Is he gonna look down when he looks at my house? Not if you don't show it to him, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you try to move. He's got the money to help you move. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said she would save me from a miserable, dusty future and some dusty babies. Uh-oh, Rocket and Chica, sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, good. Yes, good for you, ma'am. How to be mean and get all I want from him. Make sure he likes you way more and doesn't want to lose you. Okay. If he likes you way more, he's gonna do what it takes to keep you, ma'am. That's why when y'all choose to get with man, choose wisely. Okay. Can men use sprinkle sprinkle on women for game? If they dusty, of course. Ask Pick Misha and Barbara the Builder and them. Okay. You mean to get a rich woman? Okay, they have to be a rich Pick Misha, ma'am. I'm sir. You gotta find you all. rich pick me shit. Someone that goes for looks and who has money and doesn't mind paying for their man. There's a lot of them out there, literally. Shira, hi, what do you do when you feel low on your energy, not giving to ignore it, but pretend some days I don't feel great around people? Girl, get you an espresso. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're going to be talking to everybody then. Espresso. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, who can I talk to? Or you'll busy yourself with something else because of the espresso. Someone says go shopping. Thank you, Jalisa. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So she sent me a cash app. Girl, go busy yourself drinking espresso and find something to do. What if you can't drink coffee? Then take some B12. I don't know. B12 work. Go get you a B12 shot, man. Thank you, Julissa. She says the hair looks good. I appreciate you, girl. Okay. Tips on hosting wealthy man at your place. Host him at a hotel and make sure he's paying for everything. I'm not hosting nobody at my place unless they paying the money for that place. The wealthy man paying your bills, ma'am. If he ain't paying for the place, he can't stay. Sorry. All right. If he didn't pay no rent, no bills, no utilities, or however long, he can't come there. He got to go to the hotel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you make my sugar daddy marry me? Act like you don't want to marry him. Act like you're trying to go and do something else. Act interested in other things. Like, oh my gosh, I want to travel. I want to go here. I want to go there. I can't wait to do this. Like all this stuff you know he ain't going to be able to do. Get all excited about the life without him. Start talking about stuff you're going to do in the future. And then you tell him, you know what? Well, that's if I'm not married. So you just gave him the option to either marry you or fund this adventurous lifestyle that you told him about. It's sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, I'm getting ready to go here and go there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh my gosh. Advice for a 55-year-old friend. She has 5 kids by 4 dudes, never married. She has 84 past partners. Girl, why are you putting all her business out there like that? Okay. She feels like it's done. Okay. First of all, okay. Tell her, first of all, not to tell nobody that. Date older and get her a sugar daddy. Okay. Stop telling all her business and tell her to stop telling all her business. And I don't know, she still might need to be on birth control if she doing that thing like that. Because even at 55, you can get pregnant. You might not keep it, or it might not be healthy, but you can definitely get pregnant still. So tell her to get on some type of contraceptive, get her an older guy who's got money, and stop going for looks, because I could tell she went for looks and not money. All right. Tell her to go for money this time and not looks. She's too old to be going for looks. All right. She should be going for money, getting on that insurance, getting on that wheel. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, answer your super chat. Hold on, let me see. Thank you, Artisha. I don't see anything. It just says $1.99. I didn't see any super chat. How to make a okay. Thank you, Jessie Bar. Jessie Bar. Okay. Yeah, it didn't send anything except the amount of money that you sent. It didn't send anything. Sorry. See, I'll put it up. This is all it says. No question on there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Okay. My husband is young and broke, but still pays for everything I'm worried about long term. Then you better save all the money you can and get you a sugar daddy on the side and save the money he's giving you too. And convince your husband to get several streams of income the best way he can. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. There you go. In this day and age, it's only financially responsible to have more than one stream of income. Remember that. And tell him that and get him hyped up on it. Buy him some books that help people figure out how to get more money. If you're gonna, for his birthday, for his, next holiday or whatever that's coming up, buy him financial literacy books. Point him to videos for free if you don't want to buy him no book, on how to get this money. Sometimes they just don't know how. And they don't want to ask a woman. So point him in the right direction. Jesse Brar, I just said thank you. Look, this is all that happened. This is all that's there. That's all that's there. No question. A lot of y'all's questions aren't coming through. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's just the money part. See, this has the question on it. This has a question on it. This one doesn't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Do you become more valuable as a woman, higher value, if you have a successful social media presence? It depends on if the man is even on social media. So for example, if you meet someone and they're not even on social media and they don't know you from social media, then how can they see you as valuable from being on social media? They got to see you as valuable, period. Period. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're on there or not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, if they value women on social media, then their value system is different. So that's the difference between dating an older man and a younger man. Older men don't care about that type of stuff. The younger men do. Okay. What? You said if your man gave you $1 billion, you would delete your social media? Girl, who wouldn't? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why do you think so many men don't want to be providers these days? Because of Pygmisha and them. Desperate women who don't love themselves. Women who want men that they have to pay for. That's the answer. So think about this. You have a woman and she sees a cute guy and she says, even though that man don't want me, I want him. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to claim that. I'm going to pay his bills, buy his shoes, take care of him, give him rent-free place to stay, wash his dirty drawers, cook all his food. So, because she can't get him no other way. And so after they leave her, because they don't want her, because that's not their dream woman, because they didn't want her in the first place. And then they come over to women like us thinking we are the same. And they make the mistake of thinking we're going to do the same thing as Pygmisha did. We don't want men like that. We want men to actually provide. And so they get used to the Pygmisha treatment and they get confused in the head as to how women value men. That's why. Azalea. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I only see the super chat. There's no question attached. Thank you, Maria. Okay, Demi says, what age should you date? You're 20. Okay. Anybody that's old enough to pay your bills and their bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you go by that. If you think a 40-something-year-old man can pay your bills, that's who you go for. You anybody that can pay your bills and afford it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Comfortably, comfortably. So add up your bills, see how much they cost every month. Then look up the average salary for the age range that you want to date and for the profession or career that they have, and see if they can afford you. And also you got to know what they have to pay for. Do they live in an expensive place? Do they drive an expensive car? They have insurance that's expensive? Do they have to pay for child support or anything? Like, where is all their money going? Do they have a savings? Do they have several streams of income? Can they afford you? So usually older men are more financially responsible and can afford you. So you need to make sure before you start seriously dating a man that they can afford to pay your bills, okay? Even if they never get to the bill paying part, at least they were the potential bill payer, you know? And that's good practice, because when you do finally meet someone that will pay them bills, you'll know how to attract them, you know, all those sort of things. Okay, Jesse Burr. How to get guys to approach you in the gym? Y'all always ask me this question every video. Drop something, let them pick it up and start a conversation with you. Drop something right next to them. Play dumb, ask them how to use the machine, and then let them come on to you. If they don't come on to you after that, after you make eye contact, drop something, make them bend down and pick it up, then grab whatever they're giving you out their hand and kind of touch it a little bit and give them a little eye contact. If they don't chase you after that, they don't want you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's it. You can't make a man chase you if he don't want you. So drop something and play dumb. Give him the opportunity to know that if he said something, you might say something back. If he don't do it, move along. Okay? Will men avoid eye contact if you ugly? Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you look good, they're going to be trying to make eye contact. All right. Men only avoid eye contact with women who are ugly. And y'all know that's true. You're going to be like, I don't think anything. They be looking at the floor, at the ceiling, looking for aliens and everything if you ugly. Okay, is that a UFO? Oh, Russell in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they don't chase you, they don't want you. They don't want you. It's top-tiered advice. Yes, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Russell. Y'all, Russell in the house. Y'all go subscribe to his YouTube or follow him on TikTok, whatever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What financial advice can you give for a 19-year-old? Save your money. Don't spend it all. Whoever you're dating should be paying for all the dates. Okay? I mean, for a 19-year-old, that's the only kind of advice you could really give. All right, there you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if someone is model pretty, but they don't get a lot of attention because you're too pretty? A lot of men don't mess with too pretty women. Oh, let me tell y'all why. They don't think they can satisfy you or please you, and they always think that there's another man somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you're too perfect. Then they have to be perfect, you know? That's why I always tell women who are too perfect to pretend you have some type of flaw, or don't change all of your flaws to become too perfect. Like a lot of people tell me, oh, you need to fix your teeth. You need to do that. No, I need to do whatever I want to do. Because if I'm too perfect and I'm a carbon copy of everything, then people are going to be more intimidated around me. And they're going to be like, okay, that's to put on a shelf. That's too perfect for me. I'm going to have to be super perfect if I'm with a super perfect person. The same way a woman will think of a man who's super perfect or super this or super that and has no flaws. Well, he's going to make me do this. I'm going to have to be in the gym 24/7. I'm going to have to go get these teeth fixed. I'm with a perfect man. I'm going to have to watch what I say. I can't talk how I want to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to represent him in I'm going to have to be a doll, literally. And if you're not ready to be that type of person, then you don't want to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So people use model perfect to model like a mannequin, not a real person. So keep some of your flaws because that's what makes you more attractive and more human. Okay? You said no man is perfect. I know. Azalea, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. You're a pick me. Boyfriend bought house and pays I clean. Oh, are you a pick me? Not if you getting paid to clean. Sprinkle Sprinkle. How much you charging every week? Are you sleeping with him for free? You ain't got no ring on your finger and you cleaning a man's house. Where's your paycheck? You need to start charging, man. Ma'am, start charging. Boyfriend bought a house in boyfriend name. You sleep with boyfriend, you clean boyfriend house. Do you live rent free? Do you pay any bills? Because that all depends if you're a pick me or not. Do you want for anything? You have to clean and go to work? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. That's literally, you can only answer that. You said you want an alien. You're tired of the human race. There are some people out there that think they aliens. Maybe they'll be a better match for you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Russell, sprinkle, sprinkle. Ma'am, where is your paycheck? Russell, do you want a woman to clean for you unless that you're dealing with? I would never ask, like, if I was a man and I had money, I'm not asking you to clean up for me. That's some crazy stuff. I'm like, I got maids for that. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Most men want to sleep with you first before they give you everything. How to get around that? That's not true. So here's the deal. If that man is confident enough to know that you're going to sleep with him anyway, he don't mind spending because that's a turn on. Literally. A man will spend on you because that's a turn on. A lot of women get turned on when men spend money on them. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because that means I don't need you. I like you and I'm going to show you, but I don't need you. Nah, you know what I can do? If you want it, you know where I'm at. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to make dusty college men help me before my exams. I am mean to them, but now I need their help with studies. I don't want to approach them either. You need a dusty man to help you study for college? You need their help, but you've been mean to them? Use reverse psychology on them. Ma'am, sprinkle, sprinkle. So tell the dusty he don't even know what he's talking about. He's dumb and you don't even think he can help you anyway. And then be like, well, if you are so smart, then how do you do A, B, C, and D? You know how the dusty's doing here? They use reverse psychology trying to get you to tell them stuff so they don't have to admit that they don't know it. That's the same thing. Oh, thank you, Russell. You have a chef and 2 maids. I don't need a woman to cook or clean. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know you always be posting your chefs and your foods on Instagram, and I be looking. I'm like, what he eating today? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like that look like a nice, well-balanced meal. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, and then you don't got to worry about her putting nothing in your food, Russell. Getting you addicted. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, these guys telling women, oh, you need to cook. You need to cook. They don't even know what they eating. All right, I'm a cook. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Thank you, Russell. I appreciate that. Shit, spaghetti. Uh-oh, slash VD, sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Thank you. Super chat. You said the poor men in the chat are furious. Yeah, y'all dusties need to go subscribe to Russell and learn how to be something besides a dusty. How to be financially responsible, how to treat women, how to think right. I don't know. Uh-oh, Marcia. We're witnessing the master at work right now. Oh, thank you, Marcia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You just asked him for money. I'm screaming inside. Okay. Well, maybe you'll be spending soon instead of screaming. Oh, BC, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're dating a man my age, 42, but he won't commit or marry. Older and less attractive mom, 55. I don't want to settle, though I have no child yet. Okay, you're dating a man your age, 42, but he won't commit or marry. Older. Okay, he's what? He's 55. Okay. You don't want to settle and you don't have no child. Okay, he's right at the age to where his midlife crisis has kicked in and he thinks he's still young again. He thinks he's young again. So at the age of 55, you need to start reminding him, like, oh, do you get that AARP magazine in the mail yet? Or when do you qualify for Medicare? Like, start asking him about the senior citizen discounts and all that kind of good stuff. Like, remind him of his age, okay? And still look young for your age. So you're 42, you can still look like you're in your 30s. But he's 55 and he's about to start getting them AARP magazines and he's about to start getting them Medicaid, Medicare letters in the mail. He's about to start getting them senior citizen discounts. So just start asking him about that and he will want to feel like, you know, okay, well, damn. Start to say, you know what? I thought I saw an ad for like a cremation company pop up on your computer the other day or on your phone ad. Them funeral homes sending you ads already for pre-needs. That is just evil. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Carolina, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And like, let me tell y'all another thing. Men don't want women who throw themselves at them. Not for a long time anyway. Maybe one time they'll take you and be done. But if you are throwing yourself at a man, they're going to think you throw yourself at all men. You know what I'm saying? So if they choose to deal with you and date you seriously, they're going to want to know it's hard for other men to get with you, or at least it's a challenge. So, for example, if they choose to, act a fool and not call you, they need to at least think that whoever other man is trying to deal with you gonna have to, pay an arm and a leg to even get your attention. So they'll buy themselves a little time. Okay, you cussed out a guy who was offering you the most. What to do? Self-aware mommy. Well, what do you mean you cussed him out? He was offering you the most. Um, what was he offering you, ma'am? And why did you cuss him out? I need to know more details. Hey, Sheer, what places are okay to go after the gym? Still in your gym clothes, but presentable. I go by Whole Foods and browse, walk quick trails in the nice areas, but little luck, few stairs, greetings. Um, so if you're in the nice side of town and you go to the grocery store and you go to have walks and whatever, and because a lot of guys don't want to come on to you in gym clothes. That's number one. Because if you're in a nice part of town, it's kind of ungentlemanly to approach a woman in tight gym outfits. So go home and change or bring a change of clothes and change at the gym in the locker room into something nicer or more, a little bit more casual for grocery shopping or walking in the park or something, and um, then go. Okay. You cursed out a guy was offering the most. What to do? Okay. Yeah, I need more details. The best thing I can tell you is to say you was drinking, like B did earlier. Blame it on alcohol. Oh, Chloe, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're buying a house with, let's see, you're buying a house with a boyfriend. Both name would be on the deed. Is it pick me? He told me that he doesn't need me to buy a house, but want me here. Okay. As long as you're not putting any money towards the house, you know what I'm saying? Don't put no money on it, man. Oh, Tamara, is it okay to get emotionally attached if he provided? If he provideful? It depends on how much he has provided. Has he provided enough for you to get emotionally attached? Is he emotionally attached to you even more? So when it comes to emotionally attaching to a man, he has to be even more emotionally attached to you. So he's got to like you 100%, and then you can emotionally attach 25%. 50% if he's 150% attached to you. You know what I'm saying? They got to like you way more, or else, because your attachment is going to grow the more he provides, the better man that he is, the nicer he is, the more you connect with him, the more you start to, like all the things about him. So your attachment is going to grow. And if his isn't already preceding yours, then yours might surpass his, and then he might start taking for granted. So he has to like you way, way more emotionally before you can even start getting attached. Okay. Okay. You said, what's Russell IG username? Let me see. Russell. Mr. Russell Hartley. Mr. You say you're going to put some respect on his name. All right. You have no social media. The player talks to me on one app. I don't have dudes to talk to. He a friend of another player who published a course on how to get women to bed, and he talked to me because he wanna play me. Honestly, he's probably using you as research, darling. So just ask him for money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And then you'll know the real reason that he's there. Uh-oh, Sherlon, sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you have a man? I have several. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just kidding. No, I'm married. Y'all don't never see this ring I be wearing? I got several. A one main. I am married. That's a joke, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, sometimes you say to be mean to men, but in your old videos, you say to be. It depends on what type of man it is. You already got the man. Is he playing games with you? You got to know when to use certain advice and when not to use certain advice. You be mean when you want something. You be nice when you barely know them. Every 5 times be nice. Every 4 times be mean. Once you get to know them. You don't always give them their way. Otherwise, they don't have no challenge and nothing to work towards. If you're always 100% satisfied with someone, there's no need for them to try anymore. Okay? Okay. And men don't like to hear that. And you don't have to say this. You just have to, you know, incorporate it into your relationship. So, for example, you don't have to be evil mean. You just can't be nice doormat woman all the time. So, for example, if they bring you something, if they bring you a gift, and it's not your thing, you can be, oh, thank you so much. So anyway, and get back to whatever you were doing and don't even really notice the gift. I'm not saying this. But then when they give you something that you really like, you treat it like the best thing ever. You're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. How did you know? Ooh, I gotta call my friend. I gotta show off. Can I take? I'm gonna take pictures of them. Okay. So they may have spent money on the thing that you just threw down in 2 seconds after receiving it. And then they're like, man, she doesn't really like that type of stuff. Let me try it again. And then they'll bring you something, even though you might not like it still, but you got to keep them, hopeful, give them false hope. So they keep trying and they feel appreciated and things like that. You don't have to tell them, but they appreciate it. They appreciate the little games that you play because it makes life interesting. Okay. When you stop playing games and you're just like, oh, thank you, I love it, that you're going to say that about everything that they give you. They can give you a pack of underwear from Walmart and you're going to love it. So you gotta do things according to how you want them to react and what you need them to keep doing. And they like it secretly. Okay? You said that also applies to friendships? Mm-hmm. So you gotta teach them. How does one fake it until they can leave a situation? It's called acting. Become the best actress of all time. Work on your acting skills, man. You said I'm straight up evil. That's not evil. That's just allowing someone to, feel good about what they're doing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, hope everyone in Shira is having a great day. Thank you, dearie. Self-aware mommy. So what do I do if I cursed out the one giving me the most money? I was near my cycle and lost my temper and even called him the B word. Well, then tell him that, man. Say, I'm so sorry. Every time, look, around this time of the month, I get a little bit irritable and I truly apologize for it. I'll keep an eye on the calendar next time. I mean, what am I going to do? It's hormonal. Tell the truth in that situation. And if he doesn't forgive you, then, make sure that you are looking at the calendar and making sure you're not dealing with nobody that's irritable around that time. Just communicate less around that time. Or maybe he'll ignore it around that time. Do you apply all these teachings in your marriage? I wrote books on it, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Of course I apply it. Think I'm nice to James? I'm only nice sometimes. He appreciate it more. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm nice when he does nice things, but then I'm also mean too. Like I can be nice 1 second and mean the next second. It's just like you don't even know what you're finna get. I'm straight up evil and never impressed with men. Caroline, sprinkles. Well, you got to act impressed every once in a while so you can get stuff. Okay, thank you, Green Fox. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, how to not be pygmisha? I think I'm one. Stop being a people pleaser. And that's number one. If you're not a people pleaser, it's hard to be a pygmisha. If you allow men to chase after you and stop going for looks, you're less likely to be a pygmisha. So start off with that. All right. Stop trying to prove yourself to men and allow them to court and chase you. The ones that really like you and are going to do the most for you are going to be the ones to chase you instead of you chasing them. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Remember, the egg do not chase the sperm. Ever. If you start chasing a man, you're acting masculine. Just think about that. When you start chasing behind a man, think of yourself as a sperm. There ain't no sperm. I'm the egg. All right. You chasing after man, you're being masculine. You being a sperm. So stop doing it. Technically, the egg draws the sperm to it because sperm are dumb and they get lost. Okay, well then attract, don't chase. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Attract, don't chase. Lure them in. You go into the dollar store, I will be proud of you. He, sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, they got some good stuff at the dollar store sometimes, Now their stuff is not even $1 anymore at the Dollar Tree. It was like $5, $10 now. Okay. Does being mean to men mean cursing them and disrespecting them? No, being mean doesn't mean cursing out anyone unless they are cursing you out. Then you gotta go hard or go home. But if they're not cursing you out, you can use nice language. You can be nice, nasty. Being mean doesn't mean hurting their feelings all the time. It just means like not being 100% satisfied with whatever they're doing, you know? Or things aren't always good enough. Uh-oh, Karina. A Dusty has wealthy parents. He said he wants to get me pregnant. Girl, you're 25, he's 27, and attractive. Girl, please don't fall for the okie doke from a Dusty. His parents is not him. His parents might not pay no child support for you. His parents could kick him out and disown him. His parents could, not care. But here's the thing. First of all, you too young. And he don't even want trying to marry you. He didn't even mention the word married. Why he don't want to marry? Are you good enough to be his baby mama, but not good enough to be his wife? That's some ratchet stuff. And if he comes from wealthy parents and wealthy background, he should have more respect for people and women and family than that. That's some ratchet stuff right there. If his parents are wealthy, they can go and try to take the child from you. They don't want you in the family. Okay, we don't want her. We're going to fight for her custody. You ain't got the lawyers. You ain't got the lawyers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he cheating and you trying to break up and leave and put him on child support, his family going to step in and be like, no, ma'am. We're going to fight you for custody. You ain't got no money to this lawyer. We're going to take your child and you can get stepping. So, ma'am, bypass unless you're trying to get married. Because I wish a Dusty would or any man would mention, can you have my baby? Have my wedding. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's Dusty. Have my wedding. Because this baby going to cost you a lot. And I need to know you can pay for it. If you can pay for a wedding, you can pay for a baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, y'all got to open y'all's mouth and start talking. Y'all being afraid to lose a man is also very pygmy-show. If you don't know your value and they don't see your value and you keep your mouth shut, that's your fault. Okay, I'll lose you before I lose me or my standards. What can I do to keep him next to you on? What can you do to keep him next to you on these videos with you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? What can I do to get him next to you? I don't even know what that means. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sherilyn, this is misworded. I don't even know what this means. What can I do to get him next to you on one of these videos? You sprinkle, sprinkle. That means. But thank you for the sprinkle, sprinkle on the donation. Uh-oh, Nandini, sprinkle, sprinkle, Shira. I do tarot and lots of wealthy men take readings about women, other women, how to make them interested. Stop reading their cards. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They'll never be the help, man. Don't be the help. First of all, if they're coming to you as a reader to get readings on other women, they're not interested in you anyway. All right? Because a man with some game, he's not going to go to a woman that he's interested in, that he wants a chance with, and ask about another woman. Even if he's paying you to read his card, he don't look at you that way. You ain't his type. Okay? Now, if you just like him and you want him to know that he could have a chance, if there's a slight chance, you could fix the reading to tell him, oh, well, the next woman that you're going to be with is probably going to be a more intuitive woman, one with more of an open mind. Then he's going to start thinking it is you. But that's the only thing you can do, ma'am. If he's asking you about other women on all them readings, he's not interested in you because he'd be asking you about him. Well, what do you see in my future? Well, then if he's asking about a woman, he'll start describing you if he likes you. Well, there's this woman I like, and she's this, and that. And that woman will sound a lot like you. You see what I'm saying? Y'all need to learn how to read hints and clues with men. Okay. Uh-oh, Sherilyn. What can you do to get me and my husband to make a video together? Go watch the videos we already made together. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you become a member on the channel, those videos are available on the member section. Okay. Plus, let me tell y'all something. When you are on social media, you don't bring your husband there all the time. Okay, people have jobs, people have businesses, people know other people. Sometimes it's not wise to put all your personal business online. You know what I'm saying? But we do have plenty of videos together in the members only section. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Broke up with a dusty and now rich men are approaching like crazy. Thank you so much, Shira. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, okay. Let's sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Okay. You said, would I rather be in the woods alone with a bear or a dusty man? Well, if I'm in the woods, the bear already gonna be there. If I bring the dusty man, he can be the decoy and the bear can eat him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Broke up with a dusty and now rich man. Okay, Kayla, sprinkle, sprinkle. So both. Home Fitness, True Lock, thank you for the donation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you put your husband back into provider mode? By stop paying everything. Don't pay nothing. Tell him I'm done paying. It's your turn. You the man. Tell him you the man. That's the word. You the man. Figured out you're the man. Can't do it anymore. Tired. Figured out you're the man. All right. Then he'll figure it out, man. The same way single mothers figured out when they're abandoned. He'll figure it out. How to make more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all. Shira, you live with your provider. How can I keep him chasing? By not doing everything he wants you to do and not sleeping with him when he wants you to sleep with him. Making him work for everything that you give him. That's attention, sex, and all that. Now, it doesn't have to be a lot of work. It could be just a request. Like, oh my gosh, those flowers are so pretty. You know, we should have fresh flowers more often. So he need to bring you some flowers. Oh my gosh, my car is so dirty. It really needs to be washed. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry and I don't feel like cooking tonight. Can you order something? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of cleaning all the time. I mean, you should really hire a maid service. It's not that expensive. Get more for anything that you do for him. What if he's dominant? Then he still wouldn't work for it. He can be dominant by himself, looking crazy in the mirror. Well, you need to do this and to do that. No, I don't. I don't need to do anything. You need to listen. And I'm trying to tell you how to get what you want, but you're not listening. You know, you need to not care what he thinks he is. Okay. Well, you need to sleep with me because A, B, C, and D. Well, I'm not sleeping with you. So now what? What we gonna do? That's the conversation you need to get to if you say your man is dominant. All right. You said yes, like dominate them bills. Exactly, TC. You say you don't trust anyone cleaning your house? Okay. Well, If there are some rooms that you don't want touched, you can literally tell them, look, don't touch this room. I'll clean it. But the other stuff that you don't care about with them, what they're cleaning, let them clean it. Or get you a safe or something and put your valuables in the safe when they come. Or take them with you or whatever. I don't know. Or stay there and watch them clean. I don't know. See, honestly, a lot of people don't want to clean or use their valuable time to clean, so they hire other people to do it. If you like to clean, do what you want, but still, that person or that man that you're with, he's going to expect it. And that's the difference. Choice or expectation. Thank y'all. You said what? How can I get rich men in expensive gems? Should I be mysterious or chatty? None. Drop something, look them in the eye, and see if they chase. Ask them a question, act like you don't know how to use the machine, and ask a question looking dumb. If they see that you're a little bit interested by how you look at them, they'll pursue you. If not, they're not. Never chase a man. Okay, this is what I need to make a video on next, because a lot of y'all don't get it. A lot of young ones don't get it. Just because you like a man does not mean he's going to like you back. He might sleep with you. He might take you to dinner. But after that, just because you like him doesn't mean he's going to want you. Just let me tell y'all. And just like a woman, a man may like her. She may let him take her to dinner. But that don't mean they're going to end up together. Okay? So y'all, it goes both ways. Stop trying to make these men like you. The man is the pursuer. If he's not interested, get another one. He ain't interested. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. Young ones, they are stubborn. Young women are stubborn when it comes to this. They're like, well, I really like him. I don't really care. He don't really like you. So what you want me to do? Tell you to go chase after a grown man and look stupid like a pick-me show when it's done? Okay, go do it and come back and tell me how it went. Okay? Because I'm trying to help y'all, and some of y'all don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Like on Chris Tucker said, look, he don't want you. Get one that likes you way more. I know you really want him, but he don't even want you. Think about that. Now, here's my best advice for that type of situation. Do you really want to sleep with him, or do you really want to be his significant other? Is it lust, or do you want a relationship? Because sometimes women are lustful as well. So say what you really want. You just want to sleep with him? Okay? Because a man will sleep with you. A man can sleep with you and not even like you. Let me repeat this, ladies. A man can sleep with you and not even like you. So, do you want to sleep with him? Whether he likes you or not, do you really want him, or do you want a relationship with him? A lot of women don't realize what they're saying. So if you just want to sleep with him, sleep with him. He'll sleep with you even if he don't like you. But don't expect him to do much after that. And make sure you use protection and that at least he got some money if something should happen. Okay? All I'm saying is think about it. You said a man will sleep with anything. I know. And don't let them fool y'all, because a lot of these men who have female friends are sleeping with them or have or plan to. No matter what you think, no matter what they're saying. Okay, just know. How to get money from a player through text, never meeting them. Lie. Or do they have money? If they have money, then just ask. If they want to continue to talk to you, they'll help you out, right? Or maybe tell them that you asked someone for help and they decline, and now you're trying to figure out how to do A, B, C, and D. And then say, I'm super busy right now, but can I call you back when I figure out my problem? Um, and then don't really talk to them until they come looking for you. I'm like, are you okay? Did you figure out your problem? It's like, no, I'm still trying to work it out. Talk to you later. If they want to help you, they're going to. Okay. And if you're dealing with a player, they have plenty others. So they don't really have to help you. You need to find someone that likes you way more. Okay. That's why you always need to have more than one. A player is if he's playing to win and he needs to spin to win, then he might spin. So you need to set it up to where he has to spin to win. Okay? Here you go. Can the sprinkle movement work if you have anger issues I can't stand being played with? Okay. Um, no, because you're not in control of your emotions. And if you're not the master of yourself and other people can control you through making you angry, then they have the strings and you're the puppet. So you have to learn, first of all, how to become unbothered and how to focus on your goal in the relationship and not allowing people to trigger you. Okay. So you have to become the master of your own emotions. And that means you have to work on yourself. And some people can't do that. So the best thing I can tell you is work on self control. If you can't control yourself, other people can. Okay. Because if I want to control you, all I got to do is make you angry. All I got to do is say the certain things and tell you certain things if I want to get you to act a fool. So you're allowing people to manipulate you, your actions, and how you move, and which leaves you powerless. So the best thing I can tell you is to get a hold of your emotions. Then yes, you can use the sprinkle, and it will work because the more you are unbothered, the more control you have over the situation. Because people cannot make you react unless you choose to. It's more of a choice rather than a reaction. You choose to strategically react versus emotionally erupt. There's a difference. Okay? Learn that first. Don't accept that as who you are because you can change that to benefit you in a better way. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just tell people, I got anger issues. I told you I had anger issues. Well, we don't really care. Nobody cares if you have anger issues. Then if they don't want to deal with it, they're not going to deal with it. But a smart person will get a hold of their emotions and strategically be nice, nasty. You know what I'm saying? If you're like a wild animal and you can't control yourself or you can't master yourself, other people can control you. All right? Sprinkle. Don't allow that to be who you are. Own who you are and control who you are. She gets nothing but smart advice though. Sprinkle. Thank you, girl. How much cheating is too much in a marriage? When to leave? When you have way more than what you came in with. And when you can go do better and not look back. When you've gotten everything you wanted out of that marriage. That's when. Remember, marriage is a business deal. Okay? It's a business deal. So whenever your side of the business is looking good, then you can go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And once, okay, now here's the thing. If a man is cheating a lot, you're not even taking what he's doing personally anymore. You're not taking it personally anymore because literally you've already disconnected with him emotionally. So you're just there literally just for the money. If you haven't disconnected emotionally with your habitual cheater, then that's what you need to go ahead and do first. Because a lot of people leave their marriage before they leave their marriage. You know what I'm saying? They leave it emotionally before they leave it physically. So the best thing I can tell you is to leave your marriage emotionally before you leave it physically. Because once you leave it physically, it'll be so easy because you're no longer emotionally attached. This man will not text me for weeks, months, and only message me to go shopping on trips. Why? Because he's married. Duh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Shira, please open super chat for Pakistan. I don't know how to do that, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's open to whoever it's open to. I don't know how to open that. I'll look into it in the future, but I don't really think I have an option to do that, but I'll look into it. Thank you. I don't know. How can you emotionally unattached? Stop caring. Do things that make you happy. Don't always do things to include him. Stop doing stuff for him. That's literally it. Leave without leaving. What if he has a female friend? Then you should have a male friend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He should understand. Someone said, take them trips of gifts. Yeah. If that's what you want to do, take them. Because you know he married or something. What if he's saying that he likes me but not ready for a relationship, only friendship? That means he's either married, got a girlfriend, don't want to pay no bills. That's what it means. It means he don't want to be financially responsible for you. Or he just want to be friends with benefits. He doesn't want to attach to you. He don't want to claim you. He is telling you to date other people, basically. Because he probably is too. It means you mean nothing to me. But if you want to sleep with me, I'm going to take it. That's what he's telling you. You ain't going to mean nothing to me, but I hit it. That's what he's telling you. I ain't paying no bills. That's what he just basically told you, ma'am. So understand. Why would he stop buying me flowers and gifts? Because you stop expecting them. Hmm. Next time he texts you, ask him what he bringing you home or what he bringing you. If he says, "Oh, I'm at the store," I say, "Oh, what are you getting me?" How to forgive yourself from dealing with dusties from the past. Learn and never to repeat. Learn and never repeat. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Learn from that and never repeat. There you go. And only deal with men that are beneficial. What if a Dusty says money not everything and uses religion to justify his logic? Tell him that you're not very religious and that money means something when the bills arrive. Oh, Miss 215, sprinkle, sprinkle, thanks for being a member. It's like, I'm not very religious, but those bills do come religiously. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So even the preacher in the church knows that we need them tithes and offering for that building fund. Amen. Okay. Or you can get on Google and Google money in whatever religion, provider men in whatever religion, and find you some verses and scriptures to argue that a man should be a provider because there are lots of them. Okay, so tit for tat, ma'am. For the Bible say a man's supposed to provide for his family and his woman. Well, the Bible says she's supposed to be a helpmeet. Well, she gonna help you meet something. Relief. Unless you want to meet it with a sheep. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what the helpmeet is. You're supposed to be a helpmeet. We're gonna help you meet ecstasy. We're gonna help you meet the climax. We ain't gonna help you meet no work or no money. We're gonna help you meet your son or your daughter. All right? We ain't gonna help you meet them bills. That's on you. All right. Amen. Don't ever let me get a church, because you know I'm a twist it to make sense on my perspective. As I should. Okay? He said, Shira, I made a mistake. I gave him a hint of buying me a dress, but when he offered me, I refused. Why would you do that? Fire goddess, you dumb. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When you ask for something, receive it. Don't tell him no. Say, okay, thanks. Y'all are still in the, I didn't mean to really call you dumb. You're just inexperienced. But y'all are in the mode of denying things because y'all are too nice. Stop being so nice. Men like a challenge. You told him to buy you the dress, he offered it, and then you gonna say no? It don't work that way. Just accept it and ask for the shoes to match. Okay? All right. Say thank you. I need some shoes to go with it. What if he says he likes you but can't afford you yet? Then go with a man who can afford you, and tell him to call you when he get his money together. Hopefully you'll still be single. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Give him something to work towards. Oh, goddess Lillian. Top of it, Mrs. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it too late for someone who has two little ones to attract a provider? No, girl. How many single women attract men that already have kids? A lot, every day. It's not too late. You just have to be smart about it. Don't ever lead with, oh, I have kids. Lead with yourself. The man is dating you. He has to get to know you first. He doesn't need your life story or anything. He needs to know you first. And if he likes you, then whatever you have to tell him after he's hooked, then he'll either accept it or he won't. But all I'm saying is stop looking at yourself as not the prize. You are always going to be the prize to a man that likes you more. And so the type of men that you need to try to attract are the type of men who are going to like you more, no matter how many kids you got. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you make my provider? What? Boyfriend, stop comparing himself to me. Tell him that I'm a woman and you a man. Unless you can bring forth life onto this planet, stop comparing yourself to me, because you'll never get there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what you can tell. I'm not your competition. Go find a man to compete with, and not on no video game. Go find a man to compete with financially. Oh, Ashley, sprinkle, sprinkle. My wealthy boyfriend broke up with you yesterday, but what he wanted you to argue and fight. I said farewell. What do I do from here? I don't want to lose lifestyle. Okay. Why are you arguing with the man that's paying your bills? You're not supposed to take anything personally from your cash cow. You're too emotional, actually. So here's my thing. What are you arguing about? If it's money and he's not giving you enough, that's why you need two. Okay. So you can collect two checks or two direct deposits or two bundles of cash or whatever. It's I'm not going to blame you, but if you don't have more than one and you're arguing about money, from this one, you should be getting money from that one while this one is saying no, and temporarily ghosting that one until he says yes and he has some money for you. Also, you don't get emotionally involved with someone on that level. And also, they're supposed to like you way more. So even if you do argue and fight, they will forgive you quickly because they don't want to lose you. So reassess the way that you deal and choose men, and always choose men that like you way more so that a silly argument will not end the relationship. Okay, you look too good. That's what you need to get to. If you can't control your emotions and not argue with a man who's giving you money, then you better look real good and he better be real afraid to lose you. So even if you do argue, you know he ain't going nowhere. Okay, that's the formula. Okay, you got him too hooked. He can't go nowhere. He'll just be mad and have to buy you a gift so you can forgive him for making you mad. All right, that's what y'all need to know. If you have an argument with a man, he need to be afraid to lose you after the argument and be prepared to gift you for making you upset. Otherwise, you got the wrong one. Do better next time when you choose. Okay? Or don't become emotionally attached to him and don't take anything personal and just call your other one when you leave that one. Be like, you know what, you're right. We just need some time to cool off. And I'll think about what you said. Then go talk to the other one. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Handle it in a mature fashion if he's just your cash cow. When you're talking to a guy on your text, my mind thinks about this reply even when I don't want to. What? To stop thinking about it. Have more than one, ma'am, and then you won't be thinking about it because you'll be thinking about the other one. All right? Get you another one. Go focus on another one. You've been watching since 18 and you excelled so far, now 20. You work stress-free. Oh, no doubt. Oh, no debt weekly. Good for you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, hopefully you can get you a sugar daddy. I hope you already got one. Good for you. All right. He compares himself to me intellectually, not financially. He says I make him feel dumb. Girl, then you need to stop talking to him in that way. You need to go find someone on your own intellectual level and speak with them. Because if your man is dumber than you, you're not going to be able to talk to him. All right. Unless it's just about dumb, mundane things. Unless you're very good at acting on how to play dumb. But if your man is dumber than you, go talk to someone with more intellect and just save the small talk for him. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Remember, you're not in competition with him. As long as he's paying all the bills, as long as he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, he doesn't need to be smarter than you because that's how you trick him into doing what you need him to do. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Um, Any man in competition with you isn't a real man. That's about a boy, yeah. Just tell him, you know what? Sometimes I read a little bit too much and I know a little bit too much and more than the average person. And so I know a lot about a lot of stuff, but sorry you don't, but I'll play dumb so you can feel good about yourself. Man, the best thing I can tell you is just to play dumb or don't get into intellectual conversations with him. Okay. Let's see. Anyway, what were we talking about? All men always want what they cannot have. Yes. Don't be too nice. Don't be too easy. Don't give in too much. Why do you always ask me if my husband watched my videos? Let me tell y'all something. I have thousands of videos. Been on YouTube for over 10 years, 11 years. Most of the time, my husband is in the next room and he can literally hear everything I'm saying. Sometimes he comes in here and bring me food, drinks, flowers, whatever, packages. He don't care. He agrees with it. I don't know if he agrees with 100% of what I say, because I'm my own person and I still have my own opinions and I'm not a people pleaser. But he definitely agrees on a man should be a provider. That's definitely true. And he also hires maid service, and I don't have to do any of that stuff that I don't want to. Okay? So he definitely agrees. I'm not sitting up here for 10 years plus talking this stuff from the next, and he can hear me from the next room. Okay? Y'all have to understand this. Been here too long. Know he does not care about me making these videos. In fact, he's tired of seeing a broke, dusty man not being responsible. Okay? And if this helps women to wise up, then this is like literally doing, service work. Exactly. He's not on the dusty side. We have daughters. Okay? We have daughters. You think he wants our daughters going out there into the world of dust? No. So whatever I'm doing here is literally helping. So yes, he's present right now or in the next room. He does not care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shoot, how do you get your provider back after not meeting up with him in person? Meet him in person then. Make him come to you though. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said, why cannot people fathom this? Because they don't realize a lot of things. A lot of people are new to my channel, so we can't fault them for that. A lot of people don't realize I've been on here for 10 plus years. A lot of people don't realize that my husband is a provider and we do have daughters. And he's older, so he does not admire the idea of a broke, dusty man. So y'all have to understand that. Okay. How to get the attention of a professional corporate business. Girl, you got to just look good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, I have never had a problem getting the attention of a man at some job. Just look good. How to deal with this man who work all the time and not interested in going out? By getting one who doesn't work all the time and interested in going out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why would you set yourself up in that situation? If you work all the time and not interested in going out, then he must like to only pay bills. If you like him a lot, I would suggest him to find ways to work smarter instead of harder, which means making more money without spending more time. I would ask him to look into that. And then I would ask him, like, you know what? You should take me out more. Otherwise, I'm going to go out by myself. And then see what he does. If he doesn't change, if he doesn't learn, then go find another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The best thing I can tell you. Okay. You said, what if your husband is gay? Then hopefully he's paid and gives you money, and you could just, you could just be his beard. I don't know. Be his beard, man. Collect your money and be his beard and date on the side. All right. All right. Flavia, just be his beer and collect his money and date on the side. You'll be all right. Because that's what he doing. Dating on the side. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Said a rich gay bestie husband is your dream. Penelope, yeah, y'all go shopping together, girl, and he could style you. Pay for all your clothes, take you shopping and style you, and not bother you, and help you pick out men. All right. Y'all can compete who get the wealthiest one. Okay. Then y'all can compete. Be like, okay, I'm gonna pull me a super rich one this week. Let's see what you can go do out there, Twan. All right, tag team. How do we respond to men that want to date but don't mention money? Should we? Okay, so depends on how young that guy is. See, when guys want to date you, they're not thinking about how much it's gonna cost to date you, especially if they're young and close to your age. They're dating for dating. If you're not dating for dating, then you need to make sure the type of man that you're dealing with know this from the start, which means they got to be way older, way less attractive than you. They already know they got to come with they money. So if it's not clear as to why you're on a date with this man, they're not going to even be thinking about offering you any money. So it needs to be very clear visually that this is about some money, which means you got to look way, way better than them. Okay? They already know they're going to have to pay. Pull out that wallet if you are looking way better than them. They already know. There's no question about it. Thank you. And no questions. They already know when they show up. Okay, she looked 10 times better than me. I know I got to pay some bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. They gonna start transferring money just so they can have it when you need it. Okay, I'm gonna need to transfer some money out the savings. Get ready, because I know she's gonna ask. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Why do men call you prostitute if you ask or expect anything to give you money? Because they can't afford a wife. So, if they haven't, honestly, if a man approaches you and wants to ask you out and wants to date you, they want to sleep with you. That's number one. They want to sleep with you, or they think they want to sleep with you. Without any type of commitment or marriage. So automatically they want to be an adulterer or a fornicator, right? So accuse them of that. Well, you want to be a fornicator. It's like, no, it's not prostitution, but it is, lust and you want to be a fornicator with me because you saying I shouldn't want more, but you want to fornicate. You want to lust and after me and fornicate, but you don't want to compensate. You don't want to help me pay these bills. You don't want to help me, with anything. You don't want to help fix the car or put, this or that. You don't want to help me anything, but you want me to sit there with you and fornicate and possibly commit adultery and possibly, what else? Allow you to lust after me. And I just leave with nothing and say, oh, well, I'm not a prostitute at least. You want a woman to do that? You want a woman to give you everything? And just because you call her a prostitute She feels guilty and says, okay, well, I guess I don't need anything from you. Let me just fornicate and possibly commit adultery and give you what you want. So you don't call me a prostitute. Call me a prostitute because I'm going to get all the money and you ain't even going to be able to touch it. And you're going to be lying to yourself calling me a prostitute because you ain't going to get nothing for the money that you give me. Sprinkle, sprinkle, you just going to be tricked. You will just be literally tricked because a prostitute will put out. I won't. I'm just going to take your money and let you think I was finna put out. But I ain't putting out. And I will never even tell you I'm going to put out. You're going to have a long list of confusing words that you got to run through your mind and figure out where you went wrong. Because I'm just like, oh, well, maybe I'll feel like it next week. Or maybe we can go somewhere more comfortable and cozy. And, it's going to be the next bar. That just might happen to have a couch. Okay? All right? Or I might not even show up to the date at all after you can cash out. So we don't even know. It's never going to be that because we don't care what you call us anymore. You would never call us broke or stupid or dumb or doormat. So when a man calls you a prostitute, it's because he wants free sex and to give you nothing in return. All right? So do the same to him. Flip the script. Get his money and do nothing in return. Oh, you want to call me a prostitute? Well, I'm finna prove you wrong right now because you're going to pay and I'm not going to stay. That's it. Flip the script, man. Flip it all the way and get your money and walk. You said they did call me that, and then I explained myself and called me an escort. Girl, they will call you anything to get something for free. They will try to call you out of your name so you feel guilty enough to sleep with that man who's broke and can't afford you. And then when you put standards on it, then they still get mad. So if you don't get no bills paid, it's like, okay, well, maybe in 6 months from now we can sleep together because we'll know each other enough. They still gonna get mad, even if it's gonna be free in 6 months. Or they'll be like, okay, well, if I'm in a committed relationship with you and blah, 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 then we can sleep together. They still don't even want to do that. So get your money and just keep it moving and don't even sleep with them. So any type of standards you give these men, they don't want to meet them anyway, especially if they're broke. So let them call you all the names of the book. They'll never call you stupid, dumb, doormat, or broke. Okay? They still don't even want to work for it if it's free. All right, well, even if you tell them you want some work done around your house, well, I need the walls painted, or I need some stuff fixed, or I need this, even if it's manual labor, they still don't want to do it. They don't want to earn it. They think it's free. So those are dusties. And so no matter if there was a price to it or not, they still ain't going to work for it. They're telling you right there, you're not valuable to me. I want you for free. I want you to take your standards down to where you have zero value and you give yourself to me for free. That's what I need you to do. That's all that they're saying when they call you a prostitute. As an insult, that's all that they're telling you. I want to sleep with you for free because you don't value yourself. I don't want to do anything for you but take you out to eat some food on a credit card that I'm going to pay in installments. And I need you to give it up by date 3 because I hadn't had none in a while because I'm a broke dusty. That's what they're telling you. And if you don't give it to me, I'm going to call you a prostitute. Even though I got to make monthly payments on a huge credit card bill when I take you out to eat, I'm going to call you a prostitute because I can't even afford one. And I'm going to try to use dusty reverse psychology on you so that you'll feel guilty and give it up for free. It don't work that way. Either you got it or you don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, y'all. Okay, your dusty psychology is not psychology right now. Just making you look broker. Okay. You have your own money, but I understand that men only commit to whatever they spend their money on. What do I get men to spend on? Anything. It doesn't even matter. Whatever they do to invest in you and your happiness is an investment. So whatever you choose, man, it could be anything. Get them to pay for services or anything that you find that you don't want to pay for. Things that you don't want to buy for yourself. So, for example, anytime I get something from a man or like a gift from my husband or something, it's something that I'm not going to pay for. Like I don't want to buy it myself. Jewelry, expensive things that I don't want to buy for myself, and I expect them as gifts. So it could be those type of things. It could be bills. It could be gifts, maybe to start a business or to invest into your business. It could be anything. Money towards something, money towards a trip or whatever. Something just for you though. No man owes a woman to use of his money. Yes. That's true. Not all men owe women anything. You don't owe, you earn. That's the difference. You don't owe us anything, but you earn us. So you don't owe us a dang thing. But if you want us, you got to earn us. Right? Just like when you go up to your job, you don't owe your job anything. But if you want to get paid, you got to earn some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Is it possible to get a provider if you're overweight? It's very possible. I mean, what's your definition of overweight and what type of guy are you trying to get? Are you trying to get a skinny six-pack model guy who's your age that just happens to have a lot of money? Or are you trying to get some old man with cataracts or some old man that can't pull no more unless he has some money? Like, what are you trying to get? You know? So I often understand that a lot of guys that are a little bit older, they don't care if you're overweight. As long as you look good and you young and you ain't old and drooping, because if they like you young and you're a little plump, you look even younger. So it just depends on what type of guy you're dating. If he's older, he don't care about no little extra weight. He like it when it jiggle. It means you healthy. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You ain't sick. You don't need no transplants or nothing. You good. All right. That's how they used to look at you back in the old days. Though she ain't got nothing. She thick. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Especially if they're from the South or country, they want you to eat. But if you're trying to get a rich man who's your age, younger, or slightly older, they probably want you to look, what they think is a status symbol. So they want you to look like a status symbol. Just like, you got to be like looking like a model. But if that's not your target, then, adjust the target. That's it. Oh, Sanaya, sprinkle, sprinkle. Or Soraya. Broke up with your ex because he wanted to do 70-30. We still go out at times. He always pays without getting sex in return. Do I keep him around or cut him out? Keep him around until you find a replacement, man. And see him a little bit less so you have more time to find a better one. All right. And if he thinks that you're getting ready to be snatched up by 100% type of man, he might just go ahead and put in that extra 30. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you look like a model but still single. Okay, well, I there's so much like If they're not taking you seriously, because see, I keep telling y'all ladies, if you're very beautiful, people don't take you seriously. You gotta have some type of personality or flaw, you know? You gotta be a model, but you gotta be crazy. You gotta be a model, but you gotta be goofy. You gotta be a model, but you gotta have a personality. You can't just be this beautiful person. You have to be a model, but they have to be comfortable around you. You know what I'm saying? So work on your flaw or your personality or both. You said, or very friendly. Mhm. So, yeah, there has to be something different about you. Don't just be a mannequin. Um, have something weird about you. Something that nobody can, imitate. Like, are you normal in all ways? Is there something special about you that you could accent? Okay. What if guy says he wants you but hasn't made a move yet? Then actions speak louder than words. Okay. You said, why is being beautiful a problematic? Well, because you're too perfect. Nobody wants to work that hard. They don't see you as a real person. Like literally, they don't see you as a real person. It's sad, but it's just true. Like, so you have to be a real person. Think about that. Interpret that how you will. You said your boyfriend is twice your age, paid for your body, and not giving you the full allowance. Girl, he trying to pay off them credit card bills, or he think that you should be wanting less now that he's giving you your surgery or whatnot. So, I mean, the best thing I can tell you is to ask him for more. Say, I need more. I need more. Stop skimping. Start calling him cheap. Don't give him none. Don't give him none. He can't get none. All you talk about with him is money until he start giving it up. Okay. How to upgrade your look? You wear glasses. Hmm. We'll go to the optometrist and see if you can get you some lenses. Okay. Shira, someone said you're a lover girl. I don't even know what that means. What's a lover girl? Someone that loves? I don't know. This is not American slang. Do you mean to say we shouldn't be too pretty? No, you shouldn't be too perfect, and you got to have a personality. It means a pick me, but I'm already married. So I don't know what that means. And yeah, pick my channel and subscribe to it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So you said lover girl does not mean pick me. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Love a girl that loves themselves. Okay. Uh, y'all need to use Google Translate a little bit better. I don't know what that means. Yeah, put it in an American term. um, City girl. What? I don't know what that means in translation in American. What does it mean? You met a man, but he refused to give you refused to give him his number. He gave me his. I told him that I would think about calling him. He then showed up to his bank account funds. Can someone tell me what this means? It means make sure the date is on their bank account funds and his name is on them bank account funds, and he's sending you some of them bank account funds. Send him your Cash App back, your PayPal back. Okay, let's see if y'all can talk. It means request money. All right, your next text should be your Cash App or your PayPal or your Venmo. All right, that's what that means. It means ask me for some money. And don't talk to him until you get the money. All right, because a lot of guys be using somebody else's bank account or something in order to attract you, and then you'll be talking on the phone or texting them for hours and you ain't got no transfer. So get the transfer first. Is dating famous singers worth it or safe? I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why are you asking me, Caroline? What do you mean, is it safe? Dating anyone should be safe, ma'am. If you are cautious, why would you go on a date with someone if it wasn't safe? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure. How long should I start asking for money to a man? Um, well, it depends on what type of man it is. Is he old? Is he less attractive? Is he your same age? Because if he doesn't have money to give, you can't get none from him. We need to make sure, first of all, he got money to spare and that he likes you way more. And the more he likes you, the sooner you can ask him. Okay? Third date, second date, if he really likes you. Mm. What do I do when my sugar daddy's wife find out about me? Nothing. What's she gonna do? Divorce him so you can have him? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. GFY, sprinkle, sprinkle. How can I break up with him but keep him chasing? Don't break up with him. Why would you break up with him and keep him chasing? Replace him and then he'll chase. You can't break up and not be with another man first. Like, honestly, if you break up with him and you still want him, the best thing you need to do is pretend to break up with him. Tell him this. If you already broke up with him, I don't know. It's like, you know what? I really didn't want to break up with you, but you stopped doing A, B, C, and D. And that's the reason I liked you. So tell him what he used to do, what he stopped doing, and that way he knows how to chase you and to show you that he still wants you. And make sure that includes some type of financial compensation. Oh, God, it's wild red. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. I was talking about you earlier. I got the package. Thank you. You bought me some Irish distilled gin and some other stuff. But thank you, girl. I haven't drank it yet, but I will add it to my collection. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what's being offered in exchange for money? Your presence, ma'am. Your ability to deal with him. Allowing him to prove that he can be a provider if, you end up in a serious relationship with him. That's called courting. He courts you to impress you, to prove himself so that you'll think that he's, worth seeing in the future, or worth being a husband, worth being a long-term boyfriend or something like that. You don't just get with somebody not knowing if they can financially support, because what if you need them? You gonna be sleeping in a bed with a grown man who can't do nothing for you? If you should need him? No, you need to know that he's financially responsible and can support you if you need him. Man is supposed to provide and protect. And they still have to earn everything, no matter what. How to deal being emotional and missing him right before a period. Okay. Get another one, ma'am. Watch a movie, go out with a friend, go shopping, go to karaoke. Stop thinking about him. Go do something better. Go do something else. Busy yourself. Okay? Busy yourself. Go do something else. Is it okay to reach out sometimes to a guy, or should I only let him text me first? Well, if you pursue a man and he's not pursuing you, does he really even want you? That's the question you need to ask. And do you really want to deal with a man who doesn't even want you enough to even pursue you? Think about that. What does that say about you? How I get rid of him when I don't like him, but he keeps contacting me from different numbers, etc. Every time he contacts you, ask him for money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He'll get rid of himself. What is a better city, Dallas or Houston? Single? I don't know. I've never lived in Dallas, so I can't talk about Dallas. Uh-oh, Brittany, Sprinkle Sprinkle found condoms on his room, but in his room, but didn't use those. How do I get what I want out of the situation? Like money, shopping sprees. Yeah. Tell him, you know what? I shouldn't have to deal with this type of stuff. I am so upset. I can't believe you did this. You are so such and such. Ooh, these shoes are so cute. You are so such a. He was like, let me see the shoes. Gonna try to distract you and buy them shoes. Or it's like, you are so such and such and such and such. You know what? I am so mad right now. I don't even want to look at you. I'm getting ready to go to the mall. I was getting ready to go look around and try some stuff on and do some window shopping. Um, I need to cool off for a while. Well, let me take you to the mall. You know, I was getting ready to go to the car dealership and test drive some cars and do this and do that. If he has money like that, well, I can go with you. So always make him want to pay for your forgiveness. And remember, even after you get whatever it is you want from him, if you don't want to be with him anymore, you can still dump him. Just make sure you get something first. Make him think he's paying for his forgiveness. Even if you don't forgive him and decide to leave him, make sure he still pays. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh. How to make a man take you out on a date. We've been talking for 3 months now, and during our first meet, I initiated it. Okay, then stop talking to him unless he's giving you money in your bank account, and go find a man that actually likes you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's using you as an emotional support dumping ground or an emotional support animal with no compensation. You've been talking to a man for 3 whole months, and he don't even want to see you or take you on a date. He don't like you. He's not even trying to impress you anymore. All right. So understand that. You're seeing a doctor with a trust fund. He spent 15K on you in 3 months without even kissing, but he is 6 years younger than me. What should I do? Hopefully his trust fund will not run out and you can keep him spending. Not sure if he's going to marry you, so keep your options open. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's the advice. Keep the money coming and keep them options open. Okay. Boyfriend told me he watches and pays for cam girls. Should I be upset? Um, Boyfriend, not husband, tells you about other girls. There's no future there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He just told you stay if you want to or keep your options open because I'm doing what I want. That's what he just told you. Stay if you want to, but I'm gonna do what I want to. So keep your options open. That's all he just told you. That's it. Keep your options open is exactly what he just told you. He doesn't take you serious. Oh, Simi Ross, sprinkle, sprinkle. You literally saved your marriage listening to what? Thank you. Pure genius. Thank you, Simi Ross. I appreciate you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, it's time to start dating another one. He could pay for cam girls, then you can get paid by a sugar daddy to go sit and eat. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say, are you talking to a rich man and he like me? How can I get his money? By telling him something that you need, something that you want, seeing if he offers it to you. Okay. Is it okay to get married quick after meeting? If you stupid, yes. It's okay if you done. Who rushes to the altar unless you need a green card, ma'am? How do you deal with his jealous female friends? Look better than all of them and be able to replace him with somebody with more money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that's, what I mean by that is you don't care. You don't care. You're not there to care. You're there to collect his funds. Okay. And if he makes you mad enough, you're going to collect even more funds before you leave. You might even upgrade your vehicle, and then you're going to move on to somebody with more money, and he can have his friend. So keep your eye on the prize, which is the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Where, what? And if he's not giving you no money, then I don't even know why you're there. Okay. I am. Okay, if you're chasing behind a man and they don't notice you enough to chase you, then there's nothing really you can do about it. Okay, no more chasing men. Even if you really like them, don't chase them because they really don't want you. All right. Let me tell y'all a story. Okay, let me tell y'all a story. Okay, so this lady is asking in the comments. She used to work somewhere. She really liked this guy, and now she don't work there no more. She asking me how she can get him to chase or to like her or to ask her out. If that man liked you, he will find you. He will go and look up your info, get your phone number, and call you, ma'am. He will say, where is such and such? She doesn't work here anymore. Where is she? Let me see her record. Let me get that phone number. Then he will call you up and you'll be like, who is this? Hello? Dr. Such and such. Ooh, yeah, I quit. Because they was tripping. Oh, you want to take me to lunch? Okay, where? I don't like that place. How about such and such? Okay. Well, what time you get off? Time your shift over? They will come looking for you, okay? If they want you, because they did that to me. If they doing it for me, they can do it for you. I remember one time I quit working at this one funeral home. This was a corporate owned funeral home, so they had lots of people from the corporate office. They had the workers. They had this and that. This guy that used to have a crush on me, that used to like me all the time, found out I didn't work there no more. He called my mama looking for me. Okay, that's how good I call my mama. Not me, because back in them days, not everybody had cell phones. We just had a home number, and I still used to live at home with my mama when I was working at a funeral home. I was like 20, 21. That fool called my mama, left the message with his phone number. I got home, my mama said, some old man called here looking for you from your old job. After you think they want to hire you back? Probably. But here go his number. All right, thanks. Hello? You called? Something wrong? You want to take me out? All right? They will find you if they want you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you know how many people I had calling my mama house without even me giving them my number? They be looking for you if they want you. Okay? I used to, I told the story on some of my older videos. When I used to work at the funeral home, I'd drive the hearse, right? You know, I'm driving the hearse back from the cemetery to the funeral home. And then there's another hearse passing by to go to the cemetery on the opposite street. And the driver of that hearse sees me driving the hearse the other way. And on the hearse, there's like the name of the funeral home in the window, right? So he peeps the name of the funeral home. By the time I get to the funeral home, he'd already called, left a message with his number. I've seen a pretty lady driving a hearse for y'all's funeral home. Give her my number. This is such and such with other funeral home, and tell her to call me. So before I even get back to the funeral home, I got a message waiting with a phone number. And the receptionist is like, ma'am, we had a gentleman call up here and leave his phone number he said he was with such and such funeral home, and to give him a call as soon as you can. I'm like, I didn't apply for no other job. I'm not trying to work nowhere. You know, why is this dude calling me from a funeral home? She says, I don't know, but he says that he described you very, very detailed. I said, I don't know anybody from that funeral home. She says, oh, okay, well, I don't know. So I call him up at the funeral home I'm already working at. Hello? It's like, hey, I seen you driving that hearse for such and such. What's your name? So yes, I have people call me up at my job, at my mama house. If they want you, they will find you. Okay? Remember that, and stop thinking that a man is going to suddenly, change his mind whether he likes you or not. If he likes you, he will find you. I promise you, he will go through your mama, your job, or whatever he got to go through to come get you. That's how men used to be back in the day. I don't know how they are today. They will find you. They want you. I say, I got to go get that one. Ain't no other ones like her. Okay. You said hard facts. Exactly. Could you imagine getting home or getting to your desk and you got people sending you numbers just for being seen out and about? You quitting a job or whatnot? They only went to work because you went to work. So yeah, that's what but the one thing I can tell you though is I always looked good wherever I went. That was the number one thing. I always looking good. What about men who are playing hot and cold? Not old enough. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When you get to a certain age, you like, you know what? I want her. I got to have her. That's it. Ain't no games. I got it in my account. I want her. I want her. They're not playing no games after a certain age if they want you. Okay. They might try to play some little mind games to keep you. But if they want you, they pull in that wallet quick. You said she ain't lying. A man followed me from the highway into the grocery store to ask me for my number, and I still said no. Uh-oh, savvy shares. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But you had to be flattered though, right? Probably a little scared, but also flattered. Okay. Do I dress up every day, even at home? Yes, I do now because, like, I mean, in the summertime, if I don't go live, I might lounge around for a while. But um, I wake up early. I have kids. I take my kids to school. I make up my bed, take my kids to school, and I get dressed and I look good every day because if I have to go somewhere or if I work to run an errand or if I go live, I'm already dressed and looking good. Period. I get dressed for the day and I'm gonna look good. Unless I don't plan on going anywhere or getting on any type of camera, then I'll just be in like some lounge clothes. But normally I get up every day and get dressed. Yes. I don't leave my house looking crazy. If I leave my house, I'm looking good. Okay. Or as good as I need to look to leave the house. You know what I'm saying? I don't get like 100% super glam every day, but I do look good when I leave my house. What kind of games they play when they want to keep you? Promising you stuff, offering you stuff, making sure that you know that they're there for you forever. Um, Making sure that they'll try to give you keys to their house. They'll try to get you to meet their family. They'll try to get you to go on trips to do things like um, couples do or like married couples do. They'll try to get you to feel comfortable enough with them so that you want to build a future. You know what I'm saying? You said, do I cook? I have a degree in culinary arts, but that doesn't mean I cook for free. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, I don't cook a lot anymore, but when I was younger and I got paid to cook, I had like a little business where I did like catering for a little while. I always worked for myself, or the only other place that I really worked for was for my internship or whatever for my culinary degree. And I got to meet lots of like people, I'll just say, um, when I was doing those sort of things, private chefing and all that kind of stuff. So uh-oh, yes, cooking is an art, but I do know how to cook. You said weight, height, and dress size. Why are you gonna take me shopping? Okay. Sorry, I'm texting somebody. Oh, why do I need my measurements? You can take me shopping? That's the only time I'm giving out my measurements. All right. Last time someone asked me that, they sent me a dress. Shout out to House of CB, Sprinkle Sprinkle. All right. Your disabled boyfriend keeps asking you to take care of him, cook, clean, wounds. You want to date your plan B? Dude, how can I break up with him but keep him chasing? Okay, he's a disabled boyfriend. Okay, well, he can't chase if he's disabled. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's going to chase with his texts and his money. Lie and tell him you got to go somewhere else, and you'll be back later. Okay. You said he's gonna chase on that wheelchair. You silly. Girl, she there for that disability chick. Shame on you. Forget it anyway. Okay. Thank you, Mermaid. Beastier? Hope I said that right. Today is difficult to find providers. Before it was easy. You just got to be smarter today. Okay. And go out and stop looking online. Okay. You don't want to spam, but you didn't. And me? What? Let me read some of these comments. Thank you, Asha, for tides. Kara asked, have you decided to step away from the spells and craft? No, I haven't decided to do anything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, how to deal with the men who work all the time. Okay, I already read that one. Okay, I already read that one. Read that one. Read that one. Every friend who deals with dusties, you send them to your page. Now some of them are dust-free. Thank you, Nashi. How do you deal with jealous female friends? Jenny asks. You don't. You ignore them and go find either new friends or hang out alone. Thank you, Maria, for the donation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's no words, so thank you, though, for the donation. Your man is disabled. Okay. Go to your plan B man and then go back to the other man to collect his disability check, I guess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. What to do if he cheated and wants me back and he's broke? Block the number. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Never talk to him again. All right. You're 22, a 30-year-old prosecutor is chasing you, but he's ugly. Should I give him a chance? Okay, you're 22. What do you think he's chasing you for? What do you think you can get out of him? If you can benefit from him, then yes. If not, then no. If you can get him to pay some bills, of course. If you can get him to take you shopping, of course. If he ain't trying to do none of that and he's ugly, then why are you worried about it? Okay. A lot of these Dusties are like trying to diss me because I'm not skinny. If I wanted to be skinny, Dusty, I would be. Believe it's too easy to get skinny these days. In 2 weeks, I can be skinny. So what you want? Then what? After 2 weeks, I go get some Ozempic. Then what? Like literally, in 2 weeks, I can be skinny. So after I take Ozempic for 2 weeks, then what? Oh, mermaid, Easter, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Now, then what? Like seriously. You said you about to quit your job? You said not Ozempic. Then what? Then it's gonna be the wig. Then it's gonna be something else. Then it's gonna be something else until you run out of excuses as to why you're dusty and you still can't get somebody attention. You know, we live in the age now where we have the ability to be skinny in 2 weeks, fix everything about us. And so even after we do that, you still gonna be dusty. So what's the point? You still can't have us whether we're this size or skinnier, whether we have a wig on or not. You still can't afford us. So what's the difference? This is what I don't understand. You still couldn't afford us either way. Okay? Skinny or not, I need all bills paid. Period. Dummy. All right. You said no one wants a fatty and no one wants a brokey, but I'm already married. And like I said, in 2 weeks, I can be skinny. So what's your point? In 2 weeks, can you be rich? Let me ask you a question. In 2 weeks from now, if I'm skinny, you still gonna be broke. So what's the difference? All I got to do is go pay the money for some Ozempic that's probably take you about 4 months to earn. And in 2 weeks, I'm skinny. Then what you gonna do? You still gonna be broke? Still can't get none. In 2 weeks, I'll be skinny. You're gonna be sitting there trying to figure out what else to say next. Then what? Okay. Then you're gonna talk about my husband, who still is I'm still be married to in 2 weeks after I take the Ozempic and still be skinny. Then what? Are you an alpha male? Because I don't think many alpha males will be up in a female chat. He said he's an alpha male. Sound like you just got little PP syndrome to me. All right. They don't need no extra cushion for the pushing because nobody gonna feel it. Okay. Men with little ones, they like you super skinny because if they try to stick it in and you got too much booty or you got a little thickness to you, it ain't going in. It's just gonna be sitting there. You know what I'm saying? So they need you to be as bony as possible so you can feel they tic tac. Uh-oh, Brittany, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said very true. Exactly. Think about this. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. The type of men that like skinny women got little pee-pee. Because if you got something, if you working with something, you gonna need that bounce back. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He shocks me. You know I'm correct. You got a tic tac, you need to see bone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Like I said, I can go get Ozempic if I want to. And in 2 weeks I'll be skinny, and then what? You still gonna be broke with a tic tac. All right. You said clap them cheeks. Y'all are so silly. You got men and women hating on you. That chick. Thank you, Amber. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, they just hating on themselves in reverse. All right. Okay. Tic tac, tic tac. Y'all know what a tic tac is? It's a little bitty mint about this small. You're 22, age of men should you date? Anybody who's old enough to pay them 22-year-old bills and give you shopping money. How do I make him move to my country with me? Kidnap him, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he don't want to go with you already, if he can't live without you, if he doesn't want you, then he's not going to move nowhere for you. So maybe you can talk up your country and make it sound really nice, and he'll want to go with you. But otherwise, you can't make a man do nothing. They got to want to do it for you or for themselves. Okay? If that man don't follow you around the world, he don't love you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how do you tolerate a man with a small PP? Get another one on the side. Have to. All right. So if you are dealing with that, just have two. You said I mixed yours? Hold on, I gotta go in a few minutes. So thank you, Deborah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's nothing there. If you did write something, how to deal with the fear that he might find someone prettier, find someone richer. Have a backup of someone richer already, and that fear won't be so bad. Okay. Oh, thank you, Brittany. All right. So always have someone richer in your back pocket too. Okay. Why doesn't he have fear that you're going to leave him for someone with more money? Thank you. Thank you, Taddy. She says she liked my makeup today. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your boyfriend don't trust me because he says I'm too pretty. What do I do? Go find somebody that doesn't care, and that's the only reason that they want you. So, for example, if he says, I don't trust you because you're too pretty, then tell him, well, I'm sorry you don't trust me because I'm too pretty. Maybe it's because you're not giving me enough money. If you showered me with more money and gifts, I mean, I don't have to go anywhere because I mean, where else am I going to find that? Upgrade my vehicle if I'm too pretty. Upgrade this jewelry if I'm too pretty. Because the next man that walks up to me, if he can't give me that car, this jewelry, the lifestyle you provide, I'm not really listening to him. So if I'm too pretty, pay me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he's already with you and he's your boyfriend and he's insecure about that, he needs to get his money up and start giving you more. So that anybody that approaches you, you just gonna look at them like a dusty. Okay. You said no, Ozempic is bad. I never said I was gonna get on it. I'm just saying I could get on it and be skinny in 2 weeks if I wanted to. Because all these dusties are trying to talk trash, but they're still gonna be broke in 2 weeks, whether I'm skinny or not. Okay. Is it possible to repel a man because your vibration is higher than his? Maybe be repelled energetically. It's possible, but if you're thinking on those terms, it's possible that you're repelling him because you think on those terms. If you're attracting money and he has money to give, you're going to attract his money. So instead of thinking about it on that perspective, think about you're attracting his money and not him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You was called blasphemous. But I was called blasphemous of calling attractive. Okay. I don't even know what that means. I think you wrote the sentence wrong. But honestly, who cares what they're calling you? Are they calling you broke? Are they calling you ugly? Nope and nope. So you're still good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, for calling yourself attractive. So they don't want you to have any self-esteem and feel good about yourself? Well, they must be dusty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. At least you know now. Now you know that they're dusty. So you don't have to deal with them anymore. Okay. My boyfriend say we aren't ready for allowance. Well, then the other one won't say that because he'll be like, well, I'm happy to give you allowance. That's why you need to have two. One says this, the other one won't. Okay. Make sure you always have two because he ain't ready for no girlfriend like you. Uh-oh, Brittany, sprinkle, sprinkle. And just tell him y'all ain't ready for sex. Y'all ain't ready for no more dates. Y'all ain't ready for nothing. Okay. How do you ask a man to just meet for money? You tell him about a financial situation that you have, and when he offers to solve it for you, and he says, well, meet me for lunch and I'll give you what you need because I really want you to be okay. That's how you meet for money. Okay. You text him, you're talking to him, all of a sudden, I can't, you know what, I really like you, but I really have to focus on my problems right now, and it's not really a good time for me to date. So I'm worried about A, B, C, and D financially, and I really just, need to focus on that. When the man offers to help you, and he says, well, I'll give you some money. If he can't transfer it to you online some way, then he'll want to meet up, maybe go out to lunch or dinner, and he'll have you some money. Okay, that's how you meet up for money. You have a fake problem so he can fake solve it or really solve it with his real money. Okay. The man has two houses but is going through finance issues. Is it worth sticking around, girl? If you're not getting no money out of him, it ain't worth sticking around anyway. How to award behavior you want to see more, like giving money, for example. Act excited when you get the money. Be thankful. Be happy. Smile a lot and tell him like some things that he wants to hear. And then that's it. Like give him praise when he does something that you actually like him doing and that you want him to repeat, but not all the time. So like if he gives you money, but it's not enough, say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Every little bit helps. I'll definitely try to get the rest somewhere else. If he gives you more than enough, then you act excited. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I have more than enough now. How can, thank you so much. If he gives you just enough, the amount you asked for, say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I don't know what I'd do without you. All right. There you go. You said your boyfriend says we aren't ready for allowance. What do I do to get him ready? Go get another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop seeing him. Cut him off. Don't sleep with him. Talk to him a lot less. Tell him you busy. That's how you get ready, man. Let him know you don't need him and you can replace him and get the allowance or the money that you need, period. And the thing that you said your boyfriend. You already made him your boyfriend before he gave you money. Or before he give you an allowance. That should have been the thing that got you to commit in the first place. So you committed before you got paid, man. So you did it backwards. You can't be called girlfriend until you called paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You did it backwards. You don't commit to any man unless they pay your bill. He can't call you girlfriend. You're not exclusive until you own an allowance. Okay? So you're single. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're single and you're able to date others. Go ahead. What if they ask you to pay them back? They don't like you then. If you're going to get money from a man, tell them you will not be able to pay them back. And thank you so much for this wonderful gift. If you're worried about them asking you to pay them back, you're not going to pay them back. Thank you, Jaylene. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Appreciate it. My man has 2 jobs, and are you doing it right? Yes. If you ain't paying no bills, you're doing it right. How to handle clingy provider. Be extra clingy so that he doesn't want to be as clingy anymore. So overdo the clinginess with him so he get a taste of his own medicine. Okay? Call him every 5 minutes. Text him every 5 minutes. Ask him for stuff every 5 minutes. Okay? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if he doesn't add you back on social media? He's my fiance. Then he don't want everybody to know you his fiance. And he don't want you to see what he's doing over there. And he's not claiming you publicly. So you have to ask yourself this question. Is he paying all your bills? Is he proud to be seen out in public with you? The answer is no, then you're marrying a roommate. If he's paying all the bills, but won't put you on his social media, he's one of those guys that are going to get married and still cheat and still talk to other women and be up in their DMs, probably on your wedding night. All right? So just know that. Hopefully he's rich. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, let me tell y'all, quick story time, then I gotta go. Thank you, Goddess Laurel. You got your Sprinkle Sprinkle book, and it's the best reference manual to keep you on track. For real? That's the one? You got Sprinkle Sprinkle? Thank you, girl. Y'all can get this. It's linked in the comments. And all my other books too. And I'll link it again. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, Miss Goddess Laurel. Appreciate you. Y'all get that book. Okay, quick story time. Don't send any more things. I'm ready to log off. I forgot what I was gonna say. Darn it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so true story. If y'all don't believe me about these dudes that are married or getting married or fiancé, a guy who just got married and put all his wedding pics up on social media on the day after they got married in my DMs, talking about, you want to meet up? What are you doing? Da da da. Never even dated this dude. Knew him, but never dated him. On the day after his wedding, he in the DMs trying to meet up. Know what I'm saying? And flirting and doing all this stuff. I'm like, didn't you just get married? He said, yeah, and so, and the funny thing is, I known him. Well, I went to junior high school with him, and kind of had like a mini crush on him. Then later on down the line, we worked at the same place. It was like a weird coincidence. When I was 18, had a little crush on him, but he had a girlfriend. But that nothing ever happened. We were just friends. Then, like, we hung out a little while, but we weren't ever that way. Then years later, he finds me on social media the day after he gets married and in my DMs. So, yes, men will chase you. They will follow you. They will even DM another chick the day after your wedding. Just so y'all know. Yeah, I don't know. His wife was pretty too. She wasn't even ugly. I don't know if she was a pick-me or not, or a 50-50 chick, but she was pretty. So it don't even matter if they're ugly or not. What I think happens is men start to feel trapped and like they can't do what they want anymore. And so they rebel, especially when they get married, especially if they're good looking. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all better be careful out there. Them cute men, because they be in them DMs like crazy. All right. Y'all think I can't get a cute man? I can get a lot of cute men. Y'all think I can't get somebody my old age? Check them DMs. All right. I don't want them. They ain't got enough money for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And if they do have enough money, they're not trying to do what I need them to do. He said, what we going to do now? Get money? That's what you're going to do. Keep getting money and focus on the money. Because the man is focused on what he wants, and you need to focus on what you want. Money. A guy asked you to do a sex tape which before he got married, the nerve. Girl, I would be insulted if somebody asked me that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Thank y'all so much for all the donations and sprinkle, sprinkle and super chats and good questions. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all very soon. Let me shout out anybody that I miss. Okay. I got everybody. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna see y'all soon. Oh, and also, if you are just tuning in or just, I finally got a TikTok. It's called SheRaSeven original, the original, on TikTok. So y'all can follow me there. And I got,
Y'all keep saying
hold on, sorry. Gotta turn it down, trying to get the name of it properly. Yes, here it is. That's me, the SheRaSeven original. Y'all go follow me. Let's see if I can hold this thing up. Y'all can get that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I'll see y'all later.